weirdos and we don't like to talk to strangers. Or at least I don't.
I only like to talk to them online.
My microphone's not on.
That's the only way we'd be talking to them. So you have at it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Can't talk to people in person.
Hey, it works.
You didn't even have to test.
See, that's why I do that now. I check just in case my mic's not working.
Yeah.
Another session 15 where I have Dante's entire backstory told in the session, and the audio hasn't been recorded for 4 hours.
Oh, damn.
Bullshit. I'll never forget it. Anyway, hi friends. Welcome
Hello.
to Don't Trust Me, session 4. If you listen closely, you can hear my cat taking a shit just off camera.
You can't hear him taking the shit. You can hear him like
can
moving the
visualize.
sand.
No,
Yeah.
you can hear the shit.
You're not listening hard enough, Kyle. Did you not? Do what I say.
At least they don't eat wet food.
Just hear the. I can't hear the plot.
The
Not
plot.
yet.
The plot.
Don't listen. Why not
I can
listen
only
for
hear the
that?
sand shifting.
So like I said, I kind of memed this summary, so we can go
Oh,
over
okay.
it.
Oh boy.
I
We
love
can
when
go
you do
over it
that.
more. No, it's not a drunken meme. I just kind of gave up near the end.
Uh-huh.
So session 53. Previously on Don't Trust Me, the party continues inward toward their destination, the Proto-Laundry. As they reach their destination, Gloria supports the group of invisible entities that rain transparent projectiles down onto Maud. The entities only appear to the afflicted Gloria, so the group makes the decision to leave him behind. Inside, the group patrols undetected, discovering the remains of the inventions procured during the Greycoat stay at the facility. These inventions include old headsets for beast control, voice-deterring helmets, prototypes on the wristband worn by Amba during their encounter, and sadly, a group of mimics who straight up ass-fuck the party. That's it. That's all I wrote. No, but
Those fucking men.
essentially, there's also some stuff you found on that floor too. You found those glass things containing those little those lights that broke and ended up healing you. Several of those were collected as well.
Yep.
Melody collected some bits and pieces from those prototypes down to get a hold of some Malik technology as well. And on that floor with the mimics as well, Hostel was able to procure a cube, which was let's go look at the specific name of it because I had it before.
Yeah, do we have it?
Darren's Instant Fortress, which is just essentially like a pop-up mobile fort that you can just expand whenever you will, that has kind of a finite hit points to it.
Do we know the dimensions of it?
Yes, you do. It's 20 feet on each side and 30 feet high. So it's a square tower, essentially.
That's pretty good.
Got arrow slits, and there's 2 floors to it. And so, essentially, you can pop this bad boy up, and in theory, you can also use it as like a weapon, and like pop it out and hit enemies with it, which take force damage as it spawns.
Yeah.
But something to kind of make the way forward a little bit safer for you as well.
Cool.
But essentially, we ended around there, I believe. I don't know. Do you guys remember if we left the proto?
I don't think we left.
I don't think we
Nope.
had.
We were still there.
So, there's something that I, the player, keep forgetting.
What?
And, but, like, Mistress, the character, would definitely have already done by now.
Okay.
And that is to figure out what the fancy tablet case that
Hey,
Mistress Scott
here we
does.
go. No, I gotta remember.
He is not prepared for this.
Well, I had it written down a long time ago.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say you
Yeah.
prepared for this several sessions ago.
And then
Several months.
Sheik never elaborated on it. So
So
if you might give me a second to
Yeah.
get that information for you.
It's just we were busy at the time. So, like, just whenever that can be
Yeah, I
sent
can
over.
get that to you.
Yeah.
And so, just because this might be more of a condensed session, just because I don't know when Dante's going to get here. I don't want to do too much without him since I've got
Yeah.
some stuff planned for him. But
I'm
then
fine
again,
just screwing around until he gets here.
While Dante is not here, I would like to find a bag here in the proto laundry.
yeah.
Perhaps a laundry bag. And like just
Ooh.
like
Like a prototype.
put it over Hostel.
Hey, you guys, so I was thinking about being racist today, and then... Hey, fuck you.
we found a button on his helmet that mutes him.
I look over at
That's just the
Mistress and
button
I
that
say,
turns on the voice, and it kills him instantly.
Oh,
You
God.
see blood just
Oh, my
pour
God.
out of his eyes.
No, I look over at Mistress and I say, let me guess, for the glory of the Legion?
It's a prank, brother.
You know what? You know what? I'm okay with this now.
Scary.
And that is how I want
Go on, Mistress.
Dante
Sorry,
will
Joe.
arrive is hostile
my
having
God.
been freshly bagged.
He's gonna
my
be bagged the
God.
whole time. Do you do anything to actually like? I guess this is more of a DM question, but like, do you do anything to ensure that he stays in the bag?
Like, I kind of cinch it around his ankles, but I don't tie it.
Okay.
Just tighten it.
Yeah.
Off of the
I'm imagining just a larger version of one of these
Mhm.
that has gone over
like
him.
a burlap.
Yeah.
or
And then when
something.
Dante gets here, we'll be like, but possibly you were so cool with it until now. What changed?
Oh, God.
He's just been waddling.
I'm waddling.
Just love your delivery of "it's a prank, brother."
Really scary.
Okay, so that's where we left off. We essentially found those, and the majority of the group is bloodied and in need of medicinal assistance. So that's where we're at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions from there?
Is Spit out?
Go to Mistress.
Spit was not out. Spit is not out during combat.
Does that make sense?
I felt like I had some time to think, but
Yeah.
I can't think in that space, so I guess I didn't.
Well, I mean,
You can now.
we just had some combat. We've got a little bit of a breather here. If you just want some time to think.
I love to think.
Okay. Just let me know when you're done.
He's doing it.
Well,
Doing the thing.
Listen, man, we don't have all day.
I know,
Hold
but
on.
I just
I almost thought of something.
yeah, but he's trying really hard. He's doing his best.
Hey, listen, I've already made the point obvious that I would die for Spit in a
Well,
single
that's crazy.
second.
I just thought of something spectacular.
What is this, Spit?
Why would they make extra small condoms if there's no way someone that small would ever satisfy themselves?
I go to high five Spit. Put your little hand on mine.
Does he have hands?
Okay.
His little butt palm just poops you.
He's like a little claptrap. Yeah, you know.
My whole heart explodes.
Yeah.
Many
Hey.
condom brands, the smallest size you can buy is large. And then the sizes go up from there.
Oh yeah,
Because
because
nobody
it's an
wants
ego
to go
thing.
and buy a small condom.
Yeah.
Here at the facility, we just filled them with bolts.
Why?
Well, the lubrication has made it so that they didn't get all gross inside of our bodies. So, well,
It's actually kind of smart.
Spit, are you telling me that you're filled with bolt condoms right now?
absolutely not. I wouldn't be such a heathen. I have washers in mine.
No.
Did you need him for something?
Yes, I did have a legitimate inquiry. Hey, Spit. Hey.
I was off the ground for a second.
Yeah, no, it happens. Hey.
What can I do for you, Mr. Mon?
So we just had a run in with some transforming boxes.
I see your bodies are covered in wounds.
Yeah. Would you know of? I mean, based around this location, is there anywhere we could just maybe like go and like take a rest? Like maybe.
Well, the encampment we had earlier was pretty decent, but also, since we're no longer at ends with the baddies or the androids that are patrolling the area, in theory, we could just camp wherever we want.
Okay.
Well,
That's,
as long as you're not worried about anything stray coming through.
I mean, that's always a possibility, but I mean, I don't know. Is here any safer than the camp?
Well, you saw for yourself. And those wounds didn't grow on those trees.
Yeah.
I've only read about trees. I'm not sure if wounds grow on them.
I saw somebody get wounded by a tree once.
That's fascinating. That's right.
Mistress reaches out and rubs Spit's top
Oh,
Fascinating.
chassis.
that's crazy. I should be feeling this, but I can't.
Well, I mean, while we're here, I mean, we are pretty beat up. Do we want to go ahead and try to get some rest here?
I was gonna say.
What time is it?
Are we
Spit?
one floor away from the top, or are we on?
We
the
are
top?
on the top floor.
Okay.
We pretty much, yeah.
So we found what there is to find here.
Essentially, unless you wanted to stockpile on helmets or any of the other, or scavenge for any other stuff. You also found during your time here, you found another one of those drives that you found in that computer back at the
Okay.
station.
Yeah.
But this one's not vitrified like the other one is. This one looks like it'd be able to just plug in and work with.
Well, we'll definitely take that with us.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that we should, if we're going to rest, we should go back down to Glorious.
I would agree. I don't want him wondering where we went off to.
I do also have a new spell that we can use if we want to rest.
Oh.
What's your new spell?
Private Sanctum.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Lasts
Yeah, I got
for
this new
24 hours.
I got this new box here. I can just
Fuck
use
off.
this box.
Hostile, fuck off. Amber's trying to tell us about her new spell.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you about my new item that I almost died for.
Yeah, but you interrupted her.
Yeah, I got tentacled to death. Thanks.
Yeah, that was pretty rude.
I mean, we saved you, though.
You see Hostel like with his still missing arm.
Yeah, well, he did that to
And it's
himself.
just like
Still
bleeding
inside the
all
bag.
over, his bite marks like lacerating into him here. He's like one eye open.
Oh yeah,
He says, whatever you say.
we definitely don't see that because he's inside of a bag.
Yeah, we don't.
So-
I imagine he's just gonna sleep inside the bag.
So
And,
what is
Amber,
your
what's
spell
your
do?
what's your
I don't
what's
have
your cool new
anything to
spell?
kill him. I can make an area within 120 feet of me as big as 100 feet on either side. I imagine it's like a dome for some reason. I last for 24 hours or until I get too tired and want to dismiss it.
It's like almost 10,000 square feet.
And so, does it just make us invisible, undetectable?
The barrier is warded and appears dark and foggy, so people can't see into it even with dark vision.
Oh.
But they know there's an orb there, essentially.
Yeah.
So it's like a big version of Lehman's tiny hut.
What's that?
It's like a little version of this.
I'm joking. That's Ember talking.
Well, this is Andrew talking.
I know, I was trying to describe my
She's role-playing.
character.
Yeah, okay.
Sensors created by divination spells can appear inside the protected barrier or pass through it at its perimeter.
So when it's warded, like, are they not able to pass through it?
Creatures, if we're inside it, we can't be targeted by divination spells. No, nothing can teleport into or out of it.
Okay.
Things can, I think, cross through the barrier.
But then they'd have to like wander through and
They just have to
with a
be willing to walk into a fog that they cannot see through.
yeah, with a radius that large, get a little tougher.
So the gate, so it can't actually keep people out?
I guess.
Oh.
I thought it could.
So if you are outside of it, you can't be seen. It just sort of is this fog. So, like, they wouldn't necessarily know anything going by, wouldn't know that there's 6 people trying not to die in there.
Yeah.
But then they enter it, and all of a sudden it looks like a fog.
Sound also can't pass through the barrier.
Yeah, so that
Oh, that's nice. So we
yeah.
can scheme.
we can scream as loud as we need to.
It's a shame we don't have that and alarm, like some kind.
As
But we
loud as
could
we
maybe
need to.
like.
Doesn't
Hostel's really good at setting up traps and stuff.
does Hostel not have alarm?
Maybe he does.
Does Mr.
You asked earlier, Mod. It's around 6 p.m. It's getting a little late.
Okay.
So.
If we get 8 hours of rest, we'll wake up at 2 in the morning.
What is your box? do?
Hostel does not, but he has grease.
Well, this box here,
So he could like make a grease.
I don't
trap.
actually,
But that don't last.
I seen something like this before. Essentially creates a 20-foot by 30-foot mobile fortress
He can't
that's
put
locked
through
on
a
all doors,
spell.
2 floors, arrow slits all around, with a shit ton of HP.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so it's like, just, a mobile house.
Amazing.
Relax. Relax.
Well,
Relax.
he's not gonna
Put the damn cat
relax.
down.
He's punched me in
We
the
can
face.
go back-
Flashbacks to that scene from Zoolander.
It's been so long since I've seen.
Is it the one with the fox and the rabbit?
No,
I don't
that-
think so.
That's not.
That's Zootopia.
There we go.
Oh, that was your
I was
making
trying
It's
to
the same
think of what
movie.
the name was.
I get it. No,
We're
it's
all
the
just
one.
animals anyway.
No, it's the one where his friends all have a gasoline fight.
They're stupid.
Not the bad guy from Zoolander is trying to get brainwash the male models to assassinate somebody, and the trigger song is that relax.
Yeah.
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 So
Anyway, let's you know what? I say let's go back to camp. We can take time to tend to our wounds, and
Raccoons.
maybe while we're there, Hostel can work on making his way out of this bag.
Making his way
I'm
out
out
of
of bag.
bed.
It's just a bag.
Oh, you did get out of the
You're
bag.
gonna start it. I can arcane lock it if you want. Therefore, with arcane lock, you can't actually. Only I can get through it at that point.
I know that is what you've said. Yes.
Would that make it impenetrable armor?
Just for me, but I know I might suffocate or something.
Can you imagine putting arcane lock on your
Fucking
yeah,
bag.
yeah.
It could be useful.
That's good for kidnapping. Just mug someone.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd
mug
be
their
cool.
body.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
let's-
getting into my hosiery.
To lock that in my back
Yeah,
pocket.
let's make our way back to camp and see if we can't get some rest because I don't know about you guys, but I'm all out of spells. I'm about half dead. Don't have any more lay on hands.
You have 2 hands, man. I mean, you at least have one real
Technically.
hand.
It was a figure of speech. I can't. You know that thing I do where I put my
Fuck.
hands on people and people
Oh,
get
you mean
better?
what you did? Put all your energy in on Glorious?
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
lost
I
the
remember
most.
that.
He lost the most. I thought it was fair. Are you mad about it?
I mean,
No.
I'm a little jealous. I don't want to die.
I mean, had you
Seems
lost
natural.
any health at that point though?
I lost a lot of health now.
Well, yeah, now. I need. What if Glorious had lost all of his health, and then he needed help
mean-
from me, and then I said no, can't do. Melody might get hurt later.
Well, I just have to be honest. I'm 19 years old.
It's
I have a
true.
really
You're
hard
young
time-
and you're young and spry.
I have a really hard time thinking about people that aren't me.
Okay, that I understand.
Unless it's Indy.
Indy at this point speaks up. Can we go?
Sure. Let's go, Indy.
This
Let's.
guy ain't looking too good and points over to Hostel, who's just
Oh, that's right. Hostle's dying. Let's
Actively
go.
dying.
Bleeding into a bag.
He's dying, and you fucking put a bag over him.
I didn't want to see it happening.
He only has 2 less hit points than I do, and
Ew.
he's actively dying.
he's
You are
He's
also
small.
actively dying.
he's like, why aren't you acting like you're actively dying?
Because I also have pride.
Dead inside.
That's true. Hostile didn't miss that.
Andrew, I'll be right back. I just realized I accidentally left your ice on the counter. I don't want to know.
Oh!
That would be
I
unfortunate.
was trying to.
Strewn across the counter.
Yeah, I'm like,
I was
how?
trying to explain to Dimes what D&D is, and I was like, yeah. So like, imagine like you go up
Dimes.
to this.
Are these people from our world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's her nickname. I told you this already. That was a Rice given nickname.
It's her name. It's her legion
Name's
name.
Bowling Ball.
Yeah, it's
We
her,
got
it's
My
her
Dimes,
friends,
Dunham,
Dimes.
Poi.
What is it, Febreze?
Breezy.
Fucking dumbest name I've ever heard in my life.
Breezy.
Whose name is Febreze?
Fabrizio!
That's like genuinely his name.
It's just like Wooly.
He has a built-in nickname.
It's a real name, though.
Yeah.
Breezy is what he goes by.
Easy
That's
breezy.
what everyone thought I was thinking.
It's a
Beautiful
good song.
cover girl.
Okay.
No.
No.
Thinking about Keep Your Hands Off Azakin.
It's the Eizouken wa te wa Dasuna theme song.
Yeah, but aside from that, the memes that came out of the opening, like, why?
Why the show?
Yeah, why keep your hands off Azakin?
Because,
Azakin is the name of their club.
yeah, and they're trying to constantly not have it destroyed.
They're like fighting for it to exist.
And they're also building an anime. Anyway, let's,
Yeah.
so you guys, what are you doing at this point?
We're walking back to
Walking back to the camp.
Descending from stairs.
It's a glorious
Did we already
world.
wait, before we do that, did we already like do a check for like anything else important?
I think so.
Okay.
I think we have everything.
Alright, yeah, let's go back to the camp.
Why is Dawn messaging me?
Because you're a best friend?
Seems
Making your way
suspicious.
back down through the stairs of the Proto Laundry, you guys emerge back outside into this underground highway. And you walk out to see, strewn out before you, Glorious, starfished on the ground,
Oh no.
just laying. This big heaping man, you can see his breath heaving and hoeing and his mask fully blacked out. Just laying on the ground.
I'm gonna go sit next to him and I'm gonna tickle his chest. Because I can't tickle his face because he's got a helmet on. And I'm gonna say, Glorious. Hey.
I will do the same, but in the name of
are
a medicine
you
check.
Colonel, that's the wrong tap! Oh. Alright, Melody!
Somebody's having
There's a 6 on my
Hey.
medicine check.
It's me, Glorious.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, I have my head. He turns his thing
I
back.
know. I would
Translucent.
not to be crass, but I'd recognize that bod anywhere.
I wouldn't have worded it like that. How are you guys? Oh my God, you guys look like you got fucked.
Yeah, we got fucked, man, but not in like a good way.
Why did you call me? Are you okay?
Turns out it was dangerous in there.
Oh my God.
Who could have known?
You guys need any help? I got some of my own hands.
Yeah, I'm in so much pain.
These two. And Mistress will gesture to Maud and Melody.
No. No.
I made it sound like I'm like this big hero here, but I actually don't have much. Goes over to you and gives you 5 HP, and goes over to Hostile and gives him 5 HP.
Okay.
And he's out of Leon.
That heals a scrape on my cheek.
Now you guys are saved! Well,
I don't think I was touched once.
what's the verdict? What'd you guys find while you were in there?
We found a house.
You don't have to elaborate, buddy.
And some helmets.
This isn't how normal conversation works.
We found some radios.
Once again.
Look, I show him.
Okay.
Hostile
What are we
found
gonna do
that
with
box.
these?
Oh, yeah, Hostile found a box.
It has a house inside it.
Oh,
That's what I
wow.
meant.
I've seen these on the market. Well, not the legal market. Damn, you could get yourself quite the penny for this. These are some, this is some extreme technology, man. You found this in there?
Yes.
Well, shit.
But we wouldn't want to sell it. Have you seen the housing market?
If you sold this, you can buy an even better house. This thing's worth a fortune.
Doesn't
Oh.
this one have wheels or something?
No, but I mean, I think it's pretty valuable for the fact that it can literally go inside a tiny box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen these run for anywhere around $100,000 to $200,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. Didn't even know these things were still around. They're old. But shoot, I guess if you have it, either use it or sell it.
Why do you think one would just be laying around here?
Well, these guys were precursors from, like, a different era. If this is a facility from that time period, I guess it only makes sense. This might be just one that never made it out.
Fair enough.
But again, I've never actually seen one in person. I just kind of ran by them in the old markets. By the way, impressive. So, got a game plan on what you want to do next, you guys?
Well, right now, I think the plan is to rest up and tend to our wounds.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not doing so great either. What do we have? Well, you
Yeah, what
guys
all
are worse,
happened?
obviously, but that whole thing with the worm was awfully tiring.
What all happened while we were in there?
Well, I talked with some of the androids that were out here. I managed to get some check-ins with them here. They, what was the big guy's name? Forget.
Oh God, I forget too.
Jefferson City.
Biggest dickus?
No, Syracuse.
That's it. Yeah.
You're the spry move, mistress.
Came by with a whole entourage. He confirmed the findings you guys and me made off in the highway off to the east, so looks like we got them on our sides. In theory, if we have favors for them, all we gotta do is approach one of them.
Okay. Could
So,
potentially save us a little time.
a little bit. He said he was going to be on his way at some point with a vehicle for us to travel this highway on. But as of right now, he's still kind of reconvening back on the west side of the highway, trying to see if the elevators to some different floor was working. Something about it in between. I don't really remember. My head's kind of hurting. Well, if you guys want to take a nap, I'm all down. You want to do it here, or you want to head back to the tower?
Well,
Well, we need to go right across the way anyway, so.
Yeah, I guess the Remnants Lab's right here, so if you guys feel like you're up to any challenges that would occur in there, it's up to you.
Well, it seems like we could sleep out here, and that way we haven't moved away from where we need to go next.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
We have
especially
we have
given,
options.
yeah, especially given that Ember's got a a foggy spell that can, like, at least visually hide us.
Yeah, we also have this cube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we open the cube?
We try. I mean, I really want to. Like, really bad.
Should we wait till Dante gets here to open his cube?
We're gonna be waiting a long time.
I don't know.
Why? I'm right here.
Your name's Dante?
Somewhere in the back of your minds, you hear a small sheep-like voice say, "Do it."
Do it.
It's up to you.
Oh, fuck it. Let's
Is your
open
game?
the box, I guess.
Let's open the box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Sure enough.
Oh, that's
You guys,
nice.
he kind of beckons you to move in close. You all gain into this area within 5 feet of yourselves, and he places the box on the ground, and in an instant, the box becomes this massive square steel tower, 20 feet in diameter on each side and 30 feet upwards. You have a ladder that bridges a second floor above you as well. Slit holes in the walls around you with 2 entrances that are arcane locked. And sure enough, you are now cut off from the rest of the world. You feel the air kind of rush back in. That was as this entity was forced into existence with such speed that it kind of vacated
Nice.
all the dust in the air around it, which slowly just kind of glides back in. It's a little dark in here, but sure enough, you are inside a small, secluded area.
I look around and I go, huh,
Is there
how
anything-
about that?
So wait, we're on the outside of it or on the
You're
inside?
inside.
We're on the inside.
Then there's no, like, furniture or anything?
Nope.
Maybe we can get some.
I know. I kind of want to test, like, can we leave something in here? And
Yeah,
then
that's
see
what
if
I
we
wanna
close
know.
it up?
Like, if we get a jukebox and we put it in here, and then we put it away.
Take your arm off and leave it in here and see.
Why my arm?
I don't know.
That could be anything else.
That seems unwise if we're risking losing something forever.
Yeah, but then him and Hostile can be twins.
Yeah, this is, no, it's not the same. Also, this arm is like pretty high tech.
Okay, fine.
Would not be easy to
We
replace.
can leave one of Indy's flasks.
Why do we have to leave like a magical item?
I said one of her flasks. I know she has multiple.
Okay, yeah, that's
Why
fair.
don't we just leave like a shoe or something? Why do I have to use my property?
I mean,
Mistress
who's
will
this
remove her
property?
shoes and
How
put them
about-
in the middle.
How about you leave the robot in there? Can't you just summon him back if something happens to him?
She put her shoes. It's fine.
Did Mistress say she removes her shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah, she will also put spit
This is
next to
Andy
the
talking,
shoes.
not Andrew.
Oh no, not spit.
You bring him out.
Yeah, next to the shoes.
I'm Spit.
Wait here, Spit.
Okay,
This is a really
Just
bad idea.
Keep circling the shoes.
I'll circle the shoe as though my meager existence depended on it.
And
I mean, you are a slave. It kind of does actually.
Slavery.
And he.
Mistress will turn around and leave the space.
Okay, and so at this point, you guys leave the tower altogether.
I feel so
What are you
bad
guys
for
doing?
poor spit.
Um,
Yes, I'll leave
Well, we're
the
leaving
tower.
the house.
Yeah,
so you're
can-
leaving
And
the
then
house.
trying to
Can we?
trade.
Yeah, how do we
can
open the
we
arcane
close
lock?
it back?
Yeah, so if you leave the tower, you close it up and.
Okay. Now let's open it back up.
Now sitting down, well, you notice Spit still circling the shoe with the box laying down next to it.
We
Okay.
can't leave stuff in there. Dang.
Damn. All right.
So we will never have.
The mobile fort, not a mobile RV.
So we need to.
I was hoping
She
it would
did
be a
put down
mansion.
both of her shoes.
What
She's
level?
not just standing here with one heel and one like.
Okay, sorry.
Lopsided.
Let me
What level
fix
do
it.
I have to be?
2
to-
shoes
to-
that Spit are circling.
What level do
There
I
we
have
go.
to be to cast
Important
the mansion?
detail.
It's
We
a
just
7th level spell.
We just unlocked a different ending
Oh wait.
by leaving 2 shoes instead of 1.
Wow. I seem to be in a different location, but I will not give up my task.
Good old
Bring
Spit.
me my shoes, Spit.
Absolutely. Oh, jeez, they're heavy.
Brings them over to you.
Mistress will just put out one foot towards Spit.
This is my only purpose.
She will put out the other foot.
Puts it on, laces the shoes very neatly.
Well, how do you appreciate my handiwork?
Good work, robot.
Thank you.
I feel so bad for Spade.
It's a robot! Why?
I know. But still. Oh.
It's very sweet.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah. Let's
so with that, yeah, so
It's important to
let's-
remember, Mistress is a bad person.
Yes. No. Absolutely.
You have to remind
100%.
us, like, a couple
And if-
sessions.
I don't think there's anybody in the party who doesn't understand that at this point,
Okay.
except for maybe Mistress.
Oh yeah, no, Mistress does not.
I
think
can
that
get-
she's bad.
You're right.
I
She's
can
lawful.
cast us a mansion at 7th level. For my 7th level spell.
You cast what? Sorry.
Jesus.
So whenever I eventually have a 7th.
Mordecai's magnificent.
Yeah,
mansion.
whenever I have a
Oh.
7th level spell, I can.
I was like, what do you mean?
Mordecai's magnificent.
No, not yet. I was seeing what level I had to be to
Oh, to cast it.
I've got a minute or two till that's gonna happen.
Okay, well, I'm ready to take a nap. I'm bleeding out.
Okay, yeah.
Thank
Let's
you.
pop the mobile fortress again. Thank you.
The big machine pops out once again.
You know what? If we invest in a few sleeping bags and some folding chairs,
I
I
got
think.
a fucking sleeping bag.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I think that this place could be a little homier, with some portable furniture.
We can get some of those inflatable furnitures like the early 2000s.
Can we get like a beanbag
Okay.
chair?
Like a kid's college dorm room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all like friggin' blow up couches that are like that like pink clear.
See,
God.
at this point, Indy silently finds a corner of this dark little cube and slumps to the ground with her back against the wall.
Indy,
And it darkens her helmet once again.
Okay, Indy, you good?
Good night.
So
Just
sketched
hanging
out
out.
here. God, I always want to go
Okay.
to me.
Not very social anymore.
I've never been social.
I mean, it's true. I mean,
She's usually down to clown though. Sometimes
yeah. I mean, she's not.
I'll bite. What do you want me? What do you want from me?
I don't want
Do
anything.
you want a party? You guys
No.
want a drink? I can drink.
I don't want anything from you. I just want to make sure you're okay.
I'm great. I'm in a dangerous place.
Yeah. You you do what you need to do.
I am going to go to bed.
That sounds great. Have a good night, Indy.
Just
What?
grab my blanket and go
And we have like a hand pump.
lay down somewhere.
No, spit will handle.
Oh yeah, so I can blow.
You have one?
I have
Oh, yeah,
pictures of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
God.
god. Next
We each
session,
have
I'm
a
gonna
different
bring a whole
color.
bunch of those, and we're gonna sit on them.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there any other conversations you guys are having this evening as you guys settle down within your new mobile fortress?
New mobile fortress.
Mistress is just gonna sleep.
Okay, Mistress, you find yourself a corner and you.
I want to ask Mistress why she's feeling so spicy today.
Well, go ahead and ask her.
Mistress, why are you feeling so spicy today?
I used like a sixth of my total spell slots today. That's mentally exhausting. Must just be.
So you get like loopy when you do too many spells?
You know, I wouldn't know. I rarely use many of them.
Is this the perfect time to sing karaoke? Because I think it is.
Well, fine. Mistress will go to the middle, and is there a national anthem for the Legion?
Roll a history check.
she would fucking know.
I didn't say the DC was high.
It's going to be a 10 plus a modifier.
Okay.
17.
17.
God.
Yeah, of course there is.
Mistress will just
Legion.
sing that.
For the Legion in the region.
Whoever wrote this song fucking sucks.
Soul.
I like playing along with it, but I'm trying to make it like a little spicy. Like you got like some
It's very,
guitar
you know,
riffs.
it's definitely made in a time period before real song mattered. Well, it wasn't really, but it wasn't like some pop artist. Like it's not like Nona Mix wrote this or some
Yeah,
shit. It's
no.
just
Yeah,
just
it's
a
like an
generic,
old-fashioned
you know, little
anthem.
easy to remember thing. And yeah, you remember it.
Yeah, Mistress sings it.
Okay, you just start singing this to yourself in your
And now
deepest
she'll
voice.
sing it just to the room.
Oh, yeah.
Melody has suggested karaoke, and this is the song that Mistress knows.
Make a performance check.
I hope this is really bad.
Melody's like, take your top off.
8.
For the link. As your voice immediately cracks as it comes out.
No, she continues with
And
confidence.
you keep going, like, it doesn't actually, like, falter you, but you're not, I mean, they didn't hire you
She's
into
tone
the,
deaf.
they didn't hire you to contain calamity for your voice.
Yeah,
So,
that
I lean to Ember and I'm like, thank God she's hot.
so you get through it and everyone here is,
You just
and
think
at this
everyone's
point,
hot.
Indy's kind of, like, shuffling, like,
Equal opportunity sexual harasser over here.
But you definitely, you were more technical. You were focused on the notes and the message of the song, and that's what was conveyed.
Mistress will sit back down in her corner.
That was great. We'll work on like
Thank
getting
you.
you like a repertoire of songs, you know, like a catalog. Gotta get some like Spice Girls in there or something.
Anybody else doing anything?
If anybody else wants to sing, I know lots of songs.
Yeah, upon hearing the national anthem sung impromptu by the party fascist, he will turn in.
The party fascist. Everyone needs one.
I guess so.
Okay. And so everybody's taking notes at this point.
I will take a
Yeah,
rest.
I'll take a rest.
Mistress definitely needs it. Only has 46 hit points left.
Yeah, I've only got 50.
I only have 40.
I would hit you, but I don't want the kids to know that I hit Mima.
Alright, Maud.
Oh no,
As you fall asleep,
I'm not ready.
I was already.
you wake up in a newly familiar area. It's a little too dark, sorry.
That's okay.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. You wake up in a bedroom, very similar to something you woke up in several days ago, with a mirror on the sides here, a bed, a crate filled with toys. You wake up just kind of in the floor here, and as you wake up here, and you see several things around you here. This room is much bigger than it used to be. It's like a room built for a giant. The dresser is at least twice as tall as it used to, as is everything else, essentially. It's like the place is expanding outwards. You wake up and you see several things. You see over on one of the bedsides a figure, hollowed out eyes, covered up hooded head sitting down, looking downwards. On the other side, near the dressers, you see a stone tree. A very small stone tree comparatively to the only other stone tree you've ever seen.
Is Indy anywhere to be found?
You don't see Indy, but you do see a figure that essentially represents this hulking figure with these kind of wooden twisted limbs protruding with feathered collars. This thick feathers like a great horned owl that peeks up through the ears here. These large glowing green eyes and these massively long. Oh, I thought I looped you, you motherfucker. Do your job! YouTube, motherfucker. Anyway, these long fingers that essentially represent just these long brown and black feathers that stand. She is kind of resting up against the wall. in the
Okay,
corner. These are the three figures that are in the room right
gotcha.
now.
I would go to the stone tree.
The stone tree.
Yeah.
It was one of the things that recognize you. Run up to it here, and you
Yeah.
see this figure here is twisted and turned like a helix with these sad faces with open mouths just kind of strewn across it, but one very large one near the top of the trunk at the front here with these black tears streaming down the face.
So does this look pretty much identical to
It's
the
a
one
much
at the
more
outpost
humanized version of it. Like, this is essentially like if this was a person started turning into this. It's a much around your sized version of
Okay.
it, but nothing as terrible as the tree in there.
Still very much a tree, though.
Yes.
Okay. I'll go to it and I'll just like kind of, I guess like apprehensively like touch it.
As you put your hands on it here, you hear the voice from inside gasp, and it feels like it's coming from all around the room. You hear a please, don't look at me. And that's it, as the tears begin rolling from all the different eye spots. all over.
Do I recognize the voice?
It's very low and guttural. And at this point, you hear from the other side the owly figure saying, "You're not gonna get much from her, bud."
Is that indie slash?
It sounds just like indie.
Okay. I'll turn back around and say, Sanctuary?
That's me.
What?
Sorry, you're here again. That scar on your face is getting a little bit better.
Yeah.
If you look in the mirror, you'd see the bright white scar, but it's much thinner.
Oh, it is actually shrinking, I say.
A little
Yeah,
bit like it's
no.
healing.
Yeah, no thanks to you there, but, you know, no hard feelings, I guess.
Well, looks like you're the only outsider here this time, so deal with this what you will.
Where's Indy? Isn't this her room?
Who knows?
What? I mean, I thought this was her room. If she's not,
I mean, it's my room.
well, I guess.
She's supposed to be here.
Okay. Do you think she just left and?
Roll an insight check. For me, please.
Yeah, Maud is very confused why she wouldn't be here because, like, in his mind, like this is very much tied to Indy specifically. Oh God, that's not great. Let me double check my insight. Yeah, it's a 3 for insight.
3. This figure is like, this looks nothing like the small owl you've seen before. You have no ability to read it. This is honestly the first conversation with this entity you've had.
Yeah. So this
And so you're not able to glean anything.
all Maud knows is that Sanctuary is big now.
Yeah, essentially, and Indy's nowhere to be seen, but these two other figures are here.
Okay. Sanctuary. What do you know? What do you know about this tree?
Oh, you mean Stasis?
Stasis?
Yeah, she's been here for a while. Although she can't really do much.
How long has she been here?
I mean, as long as I've been conscious, which has only been for like a week or so.
Yeah. Have you? She doesn't. It doesn't really seem to want to talk to me. Have you spoken with it at all?
Her speaking just now is all I've ever heard from her. I didn't even know she could speak.
You say she. Do you know that for a fact that it's a woman?
I mean, that's what I was able to glean from the voice, but in theory, your guess is as good as mine. Why? Do you have some connection? Or maybe I...
Yeah! Yeah, boy! There's that man.
Asada!
That was the longest goddamn baseball game I've had.
Hey! I love it when the children go into extra innings.
No, not even extra innings.
Really?
Still 7 innings.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
The ump behind the plate for the second game had a strike zone about this big.
Oh my god.
So every goddamn pitch they
Was a
threw was a
ball.
ball.
Oh my god.
So there was one inning where our pitcher threw 43 pitches in one inning.
Oh!
Wow.
Walked 6 of their players.
Holy shit.
And that's one of our best pitchers.
That's bullshit.
That sucks.
Yeah.
You haven't missed too much. We are, we essentially left the proto-laundry and deployed your Darren's mobile fortress
Oh, sweet.
and discovered all there was about that. And essentially had
We
some
cannot
conversation
keep
between them.
items in there.
Cool.
Well, it's just the fortress. So if you summon it back and leave stuff in there, it'll just be on the ground.
Yeah. So if we want to have fun items, they're gonna have to be portable.
It's not a luxury motel, so
You also got pranked by Mistress.
but
still got bags.
She
you're
put
in
you
a
in a
bag for a little
bag.
bit.
Oh goddamn.
But you appreciate it because it was a prank by Mistress, and so you didn't complain much.
Oh,
That was about it. Also, Maud is now in Sanctuary
Anyone
Stream
who
right now,
still would appreciate
so that's what we're
it.
currently.
Yeah,
doing.
right now I'm in Sanctuary Stream.
That's what we're currently doing.
Yeah, Mistress was being a little spicy, to be honest.
Yeah, she's in a mood.
Well,
She also sang the national anthem.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, this is the perfect time for us to do karaoke, and she's like, perfect. She got up and sang the national anthem.
Oh my gosh.
And that's all that's happened.
And Maud said, "Wow, what a fucking fascist," and went to sleep. Didn't actually, but that's what he thought.
Said that in those exact words. Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, so Sanctuary just asked if Maud
Like,
knew
I mean,
that.
do you? In theory, we both know. We've seen this guy before. You have answers more than I do.
I mean, I've seen someone like this before, but this. I mean, I guess if I can be here when I'm. Is that coming from the tree?
Yes.
Maud will rush over to the tree and like kind of like get on its level.
It's so dark. It's so cold.
Where are you? What's going on? How can I help?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
I'm sorry.
What? Well, why are you sorry? There's nothing to be sorry for.
This was never meant to be this way. You weren't supposed to get involved with us.
I'm involved now, and I'm gonna do anything that I can to get you out.
I can't hear you, but know this.
I'll put my hand on it at this point.
As she feels you feel the branches shudder a bit, and this white dust kind of emanate from the branches and just kind of slowly flake down to the ground here, and the eye stream begin to thin out once again, very similar to 36 OD case that you were in. It's not just me. All of us. Save us, please. Save. And at this point, the tears stop, and the stone tree fades away.
Just like evaporates.
Essentially, like phases out of existence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maud will keep his hands on the tree as long as he can until it's not there anymore.
It's very fascinating, sire. As you hear from the shrouded figure at the end, as he stands up, this impossibly tall, cloaked man, kind of creepily walks over with his hands kind of perched together like this. To get the mistress to speak in such a manner, she must have meant the world to you. I'm quite charmed.
And you are?
Silence! It's me, sire.
God, sorry. Yes. Hey, you seem a little more chipper these days.
I am free from my previous bonds, thanks to you, and thanks to Sanctuary for giving me the space to speak. And thanks to everyone, the visitors from here, have given me such an ample opportunity to grow. I owe you the world.
You,
Seems like you have the ability to make a lot of people speak. That's impressive.
yeah, which I don't, I wish I had an answer for you. It's just, it's just what I keep stumbling into, I guess. Do you you called her your mistress? What? How do you? Is that just? Do you? Is that what? Why would you call her that?
Stasis, you mean? Or
My
mistress?
Yeah, you called her my mistress.
It's nothing meant to be a relationship, I say. It's simply a term of respect towards my peers.
Okay.
Her sanctuary and the other guests are all respectable individuals. As are you. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean, we are but a series of entities that rely on each other. I can only treat them with the utmost respect.
So she has not spoken since before just now.
No, she stayed silent. That's right. She's been kind of an enigma over there. It must mean a lot to her for her to be able to force herself out of that.
Do you know why she faded away?
She must have woken up. This area here is, after all, kind of a waking dreamscape.
If she can wake up, then that means that she's alive.
I guess that's good news.
Is there any way that I can find her? Is there, I mean, if she's awake, she's got to be somewhere.
Everybody that showed up in this room here has been pulled in on their, in a subconscious level. I know how you're connected. You're connected through me and my touch to you, but these individuals, well, it could be anything. I'm not entirely sure why they're able to reach me here, but they are.
If my scratch disappears, if the scar on my face heals up, am I not going to have access to this room anymore?
That's my link to you, my man. But I mean, I can always give you more scratches. If you're willing to endure. I've grown fond of you guys over this time, and I kind of owe it to you. So,
I mean, I'll ask Indy once I'm awake, I guess. But I mean, I don't want to lose my connection to this place. I don't want to lose my connection. The only way that I have of talking to her.
yeah, hey man. Mikasa Sukasa. And as at this point she snaps forth in a second bed, an armchair appears on one of the corners of the room. It's like, just like that, you're part of the family. Wait. At this point, both Silence and her perk their heads up and look in one direction. Someone's here.
Who's here?
The scape goes black.
Oh. Cool.
Everybody who's in the box, make a perception check for me.
Oh!
Oh.
Ooh, I know I'm a tiny die. Fuck my tiny die.
Oh my god.
What is it?
It's a 2! What is it?
Nat 20.
That's good because I got a 7.
I
First
got
roll
an
of the night.
11.
Man,
feel like
maybe
you
I should
did that
be an hour
one-
late to
4?
session every night.
I feel like
4.
you did that 1 or 2 sessions ago where you had a nat 20 the very first roll.
Yeah,
I should be
was
an hour late to sessions more often, man.
No.
during
Yeah.
the combat
Right.
encounter where we had that nat 20 streak.
Oh my god. that was-
That's insane. It'll never happen again.
Okay, what'd you get? Did you roll number?
18.
18, nice. 4. What'd you get, Melody?
11.
11. Okay. So anyone who essentially didn't get above 15 didn't quite wake up from this.
Oh.
Got 15 to 20. You would have. What was it with your modifier, Dante?
20.
Not very
Average
wise.
perception.
So you two absolutely woke up from this. Well, everyone kind of got stirred from some of the commotion. The two of you spring fully upwards from it. You hear essentially this loud echo and this vibration on the floor as you guys are laying down here, and this brings you up. And then, hostile, as you kind of perk your head up within your helmet here, you hear this gravelly kind of thumping,
Ooh.
like a.
Does it sound like it's coming from in our fortress?
No.
Is there like a door?
You have small little slits in the
I
in the
run
walls.
to the wall and look through a slit.
You should
Just,
look.
if there's another one, I'll do
Yeah,
that.
make another perception check as you're looking out here. Both of you guys woke up during this time. You feel free to wake up your comrades if you want. What?
Did you do this again?
Oh my
Good
god!
You
Wow.
cheating ass.
Now I watched him roll that. That was a fair roll.
You should use your weighted dice every time.
This is for all the payback for the amount of sessions in a row that I didn't roll above a 10.
Honestly.
Well, I'm just gonna leave this for more of a mystery for later. But with the nat 20, you find just the right hole. What'd you get, Ember? 9.
Love
Okay.
when I find
You're
just the
also
right hole.
kind of checking to see where noise from the outside
Here's
were.
the abuse.
You guys check outside and you don't see any androids rolling at this point. You feel like it seems like kind of the commotion after the robots figured out that the gray coat operations were no longer a thing. They stopped transporting massive things across the highway and have kind of conglomerated elsewhere. And so it's actually very quiet and a lot darker outside on the highway right now, with the dust permeating through the air right now and just coating it with this hazy fog. Hostile, you find a hole that's perfect. You see within the shadows a figure.
Sheep.
I'm immature.
What?
You talked
I'll have
about
to find the
perfect
perfect hole.
Found the perfect. He's looking through the hole.
Somewhere
figure-
fuzzy
The
laughs.
figure is not walking towards you, it's walking around the fortress. Like, it's wandering past, and it's very slow and lethargic, and it kind of seems like the figure is struggling to keep its feet like a zombie walking.
Can I like see
Zombie?
anything more than just a dark figure?
As it gets closer, you do, because you found just the perfect hole. This figure is
Congrats, man.
very large, wearing kind of a
Some people go their whole lives.
Yeah, it
really
is.
kind of a uniformed approach here. You see this thick leather belt wrapped around it as it kind of clears the haze here with this long gray coat that grazes across the floor. It has a helmet that matches just like you guys as well over its head, and with the arms coated with the coat, a lot of its figure is obscured from there. The form it wears over its torso is this essentially like a black skin suit, but the right hand is a stone glove with small little tusks poking from the end. The left hand is this copper glove, and the fingers shake and tremble as it walks, and it clears the right side of the fortress. And you hear this breathing.
I try to like wake everyone up in silence and like
Make a stealth check as you're doing this.
Hostile. It's not the time for pranks.
it's
I was
like
cocked.
cocked, right?
Cock!
Nice.
That was one of the numbers it was cocked on, so yeah,
Good
it's
one.
not great. 5.
Hostile.
As you
Shut the fuck up.
look through and you notice you move away from the wall real quick and you hear the figure stop moving as you begin to run away from the walls. Just this low
Okay.
groan, and just there's silence for
Silent.
essentially the duration of what's going on.
I'll like run back to the slits and just like reach my pocket, grab a handful of like the coins that I've been using to make smell like different things, and just throw them across the room, trying to hit as many of them as I can to get them to wake up and then be like. But while I'm like still looking in to see like if this thing is doing anything.
You look out?
Yeah.
There's nothing there. Not where it was. But yeah, that would wake everybody up. From the coins.
There was a thing.
Oh!
Glorious.
I got hit in the neck!
Yeah, same. What the fuck?
There was a thing that was walking around the fortress, and It
This is a prank.
It looked real scary, and
It's not a prank.
It's probably just one of those robots.
it definitely wasn't a robot.
How do you know?
Sure.
Did it kind of like?
From nearly the back of where your body is, a pair of tusks pierce the iron wall. With a loud shockwave.
Fuck, okay, I
And
believe
just
you,
cut
I believe
through
you.
the wall with
It's
two
like a
hands.
Dark Souls backstab.
And you hear it go.
How long has it been? Did we get a rest?
It's been about. I'd say around this point, I'll give you the long rest.
Okay.
Ah.
I'll.
Thank Christ. Real
see
quick,
the-
guys, let's have a speech. I'm just
Did
kidding.
Well, seeing the hand.
Well, you see, it's kind of stuck at this point. You don't necessarily see it like stabbing repeatedly. It's kind of
Ah.
shoved into it.
How much made its way in? Like how much of the hand?
You see about maybe 6 inches of the claws are piercing through.
Okay, but just the claws.
And you hear it kind of wiggling
Healthy
slightly.
goals.
And
So-
then
Because if the whole hand made its way through, I would try to.
Did
cut
it?
its hand off.
That
Did
was
it
not
seem like
nice.
Yush?
make an intelligence check.
Okay. Because I remember with like the black, like bodysuit. Isn't
Yeah.
that what he wore? What'd you say? Intelligence?
Yeah.
Sweet. That's a 24.
No,
You know those tusks anywhere.
you
You've
smart.
been fatally wounded by them.
Sweet.
This is the fucker from the
no.
city.
Wow.
No. This is the one that we fought?
Yeah.
No. We have to. I don't know anything. Melody doesn't know anything about it. It's fine.
Law doesn't know. Yeah.
But it's
pulls
like
the-
Yush,
so he-
right?
As the tusks get pulled away, what are you guys doing? Are you guys saying anything?
I said, fuck, fuck, fuck. I believe you. I believe you. I believe you.
Can we see its
that makes sense.
face?
Are you
Or is
going
it
up to a
still-
hole, one of the walls here?
Don't
Well,
look at
like,
the hole.
did it like pull out a section of it, or did it just pull its hand away again?
Pulled the tusks out, so there's just 2 spherical holes piercing the wall at this point.
That's fine.
Mistress will cast a spell.
Yeah, I kind of want to cast a spell too.
I just need to. She's gonna cast one for summoning spells.
Yeah, I wanna cast Shatter and try to center it on the helmet and see if I can break the helmet.
I'll also.
First, I'm making another perception check to try to find him.
Okay.
Shit.
Mistress just next to her is gonna cast summon aberration and summon a slod.
A slod? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. This giant lizard beast, this amphibian creature spawns next to you here.
It is only medium sized.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
it's big comparatively, but
Well,
still
yeah.
medium.
So
I
Like,
didn't
like,
find him.
huh?
I didn't find him.
As you look back through the holes, you even look, stupidly enough, through the hole that were just pierced, and you can't seem to find this. The slits all throughout this fortress are just too narrow. This is not meant for proper viewing. And you find nothing.
Alright, gang, what do? Do we go out and go at this thing? Last time we fought it, we were split, so maybe all 6 of us, we can get it done.
How did it get here?
However it got here, I think we need to make sure it doesn't leave.
Why wouldn't we want it to leave?
Because it sounds like it sucks.
It
Have you guys run into this thing before? What's happening?
Hostel has.
You did too, technically.
No, I didn't. It was other me.
Other you.
It was
fought
Mallory.
too. And
Me?
Yeah.
yeah, the party fought it once,
You
right?
sure did.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
confusing.
I was like, honestly, I don't
You
know
are
what this is
confusing.
from.
Yeah, like at one point it was the party minus Maud fighting this guy, right?
Yeah, the entirety of you have seen it,
Oh.
except for Maud. Honestly, I don't think Maud has seen this creature at all.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I
we
don't-
fought this thing. It fucking sucks. Let's go. Let's go.
That's right, because this was in
Let's get out of
the
here.
Moon City, and Maud was up in the tower, and they were down in the basement.
I'm gonna fucking
Oh,
hate
okay.
this.
That
myself.
then.
I mean, is there much we can do to get away, or I think it knows.
I can dimension
know,
door.
I think it knows that we know that's there, and I don't
maybe
think it's gonna let
it
us
doesn't
go.
know that we know that it knows that we know.
Either way,
What?
You didn't see
What?
anything else with it?
Melody, that's dumb. That doesn't make any
This
sense.
individual is a
Dumb.
useful tool for the enemy.
Yeah.
We should destroy it while we have numbers on our side.
I mean, I'm down to fight it.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
Around this point,
I cast haste
As
myself.
you cast haste.
On yourself. So selfish.
Oh, I'm hasted.
Hasted.
I'm so fast.
You hear the sound. Well, it's essentially a sound that comes from
The dumbest thing I've
every
ever
dimension.
heard.
From around you, all around, just kind of like it's coming from the ethereal space around. It sounds just like
Oh.
the sound of like a massive thump twice, like that reverberates throughout the air. And you see the walls of the fortress like statically shock all around. All of a sudden, back to a cube,
Ah!
falls on the ground.
Oh.
Hey!
One more perception check for a
Hey, this
free
is
hit.
really fucking rude.
That's a 7.
2.
9.
14.
Oh, wait, no. Perception?
I have a +1.
12.
I do 2. Yeah, 14.
12.
14?
12.
So,
6.
6. You get anything, Ember?
7.
7.
Love you.
That's what Glorious gets.
I love him. He's not happy.
Not bad. Who said?
He's
Who got the
awesome.
highest here?
Oh.
Was it 14?
I think 14 is the highest, yeah. That's great.
It's not bad. Essentially, as this clears out here, and all of a sudden this thick haze just filling the area here, you're in this kind of like a Skull Island, just foggy area here with nothing around, just kind of waiting in sharp waters. As you look about and not see anything around. Maud, you do spot one thing that's kind of peculiar. Indy is clutching her chest. Like,
I'll rush over to Indy. Indy! Are you hurt? Did you get hit? What's wrong?
did you guys hear that? What was that?
That was... I don't know. It was something that...
Sus.
Well,
Scary ass thing.
wait.
That's Kayla.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that was... that was just attacked, they sounded like they knew it, but you would have fought that before.
I know, but no, I didn't.
She didn't
I
see
didn't
it.
experience anything. I know I seen that guy before. I didn't. Nothing like this.
What do you mean?
I don't. Where is he? What's going on?
We don't know.
Are we safe? What do we need to do?
I don't know.
I don't think we are safe.
No.
Have we ever been safe?
May I take a moment to run out to my car? Something important out there.
Oh, sure.
Sorry. I just realized.
Go
Wait,
for it.
Dude, come on, dude.
I obviously feel like we need to run, but I don't know where to run.
I don't.
I mean, Revenant's lab, right?
place to run.
Essentially, as time passes in this area here, there's this perpetual stillness of just the fog and the yellow ambiance around you and the silence and the drones of just the machinery from above phasing with electricity and the voice, the sound that it emits all together. A minute passes. 2 minutes. But nothing's happening.
Oh, I mean,
If there was a threat, it's not here right now.
Is the
Damn
fog...
it! I'm so fast.
Is the fog around us, is it just like a natural, like, part of the dust that's
Yeah,
being
it's a
picked up?
part of just the
Okay.
chamber
It's
itself.
not being moved around because of the lack of air. Okay.
Yeah, and as you guys said, yeah, sure enough, nothing's happening, and you
Um.
don't spot anybody around you. He's not here, and if he is, he's waiting from afar.
so I guess let's
Come out, you fucking coward!
let's go to the Remnants lab, I guess, and just be prepared for if they show up again.
He's gonna wait till after my minute passes.
'Cause- and maybe we can get lucky and once.
Technically, a minute did already pass.
Hostile, make an insight check for when you were
Andrew
observing
literally
him from
said a
earlier.
minute, 2 minutes.
It's been 2 minutes.
Oh, man.
You said
That's
inside?
a good idea.
Yeah, from when you were spotting him walking.
Oh, I'm fucking
12.
pissed.
12.
Buddy.
You don't necessarily know why, but something was
My
off
feet hurt.
about Yush. He was a little
Like he looked like hurt almost.
Yeah, like he was not walking like somebody ready to fight.
Right.
And broken.
But that's about it. You don't know why. You don't know what you were gleaning from that. See any other figures from that. But yeah, he didn't look well.
Well, I mean, yeah, he didn't look great when I saw him, so maybe the voice is affecting him quite a bit. Maybe
He did have the mask on. He didn't
That's
have
true.
the headband on.
maybe he's not friends with the robots here. I don't know,
Oh,
but he didn't
no.
look okay.
But he
so.
sucks.
So let's just make sure we're prepared next time we see him, and
Well, I did prepare. Now I wasted a good
maybe
spell.
we can even like have, if we can get everything done and get these robots on our side, maybe they'd be willing to fight alongside us, and we can
See,
take them out.
India around this time, her hands stop trembling and she releases her grip from her chest as she's begin to calm back down. There's something I felt similar to this, but it hasn't been since the gauntlet.
What was it?
Well, back when we were down in the basement and we were near all that blood. But that was the only time.
With Dahlia?
Yeah, something like that. I'm fine now. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. You guys feel okay?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel fine.
Well, let's get
Don't freak
somewhere.
out.
I feel annoyed.
Huh?
Don't freak out, but
Well, let's get
We're
somewhere
alive.
safe, you guys, before anything dangerous happens again. Just know
I thought we were somewhere safe.
not anymore. You guys are no longer in the fortress.
I know that. So I
Well-
said we were somewhere safe.
let's head to the remnants lab. I mean, that's
Yeah, I mean-
right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go see if we can find whatever we want to look for in there during this time period.
Well,
Thank God we got a short rest. I have all my features again, so we can.
Give me just a
Shit.
second.
Loop arms with Melody.
I swing them really dumbly,
Mm-hmm.
even though it's like
We're just like,
it's like short.
Just want to clear a little bit of area here,
great.
Great.
No,
just in case.
Okay,
No.
let's
Just in
not,
case.
Let's not throw things at the stuff I'm investigating this time, okay?
but that was so funny.
It was so funny, yeah.
It was really funny.
It's
when
so
I
funny when
died.
suddenly you guys don't roll four nat 20s in a row.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Oh
go,
my
I'm
God.
gonna go get my Reese's.
Oh no.
Well, maybe not. Maybe I just don't have a working marker.
I have a dry erase marker in my car. You want me to run grab
I
that?
have a
Sure.
highlighter.
This is actually a good place to take a break. If you guys want to get a little breather, go to the
I
restroom.
should
my
have
dear.
my food should be here within the next few minutes too. so.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm gonna grab my dry erase marker because
Okay.
I'm evidently a fucking teacher.
That's dumb. What kind of weirdo teaches?
Hi.
I really like that shirt. It's so cute.
My kid tried telling me it didn't go with itself. The kid was like,
Huh.
"This other stuff."
Fuck that kid.
I was like, kid, you're wearing a floor-length buffalo flag dress. Shut the fuck up.
Excuse me?
This man.
That guy is in a room
This
with
man is going to
children all day.
fight an actual child.
Oh, that reminds me. I actually met someone that knows Dante.
Oh yeah.
She was also a teacher in Belle Plaine, but she's at the middle school. Yeah. Being a DM and writing your own campaigns is like buying your cats an elaborate cat condo and watching those dumb idiots spend 4 days in the box it came in eating packing peanuts.
It's even
Dante.
an expo.
Do you know the name Amy Gum?
Yes.
She's at the middle school.
Yes.
Yeah, she's one of my customers.
Oh,
I just
nice.
met her the other day. She was like, "Yeah, I'm a teacher in Belle Plaine." I was like, "Do you know Dante Simmons?" And she's like, "That sounds really familiar." I'm like, "He's
She's
like,
like,
the band
oh, he
teacher."
fucking sucks.
And she's like, "Oh yeah, I think I bought a T-shirt from him."
She did.
It's not
That's so
quite
neat.
Belle Plaine, but Melania Trump's former chief of staff now lives in Plainville, Kansas.
Nice.
Hey, I used
That's
to live in
weird.
Plainville, Kansas.
What's that?
I used to live in Plainville, Kansas.
Yeah.
I sure did.
I Aren't you glad you don't anymore?
Yeah, sure am.
No, but I was telling Dimes, I was like,
That
yeah.
is
So like, imagine you go up to a turnip salesman, and you're like, how much are your turnips? And she's like, oh, that's gonna be 10 gold. And you're like, holy crap, that's a lot of turnips. And you're like, I want to talk it down to 5. Then your DM will be like, here, roll this, and then add that modifier. She's like, but what if?
What if then that doesn't?
I was like,
doesn't
or
work?
you could be interested, and then she says no, and then you're like, okay, I'll just steal it, and then you roll another thing. She's like, what if I don't want to argue with him, and I just want to go up and beat the crap out of him and steal it? I said, you can do that too. And she's like, wow. Can they win? Can they beat me? I said, yes. Yes, they can. And she's like, that's crazy. I was like, you would be you would be freaking evil. You would be chaotic evil.
Murder hobos.
Who?
One of our only seniors on our forensics team.
Uh-huh.
She was like, I was like, yeah, I'm playing D&D tonight. She's like, that's so cool. She's like, I really want to play, but I just don't know how. I was like, it's really not that complicated.
Just say what you want to do and then roll for it.
And then your DM will just tell you what number to put
It's
with
so
it.
close.
What'd you order?
So close.
Ooh.
Taco Bell.
Yum.
The usual 2 chicken quesadillas.
Sounds amazing.
Hold the chicken, add chicken.
Hold the chicken and the quesadilla.
I'm gonna back full of hot cheese.
I would be the
Sounds
best.
great.
I
Yeah.
would eat the shit out of that.
That's the other thing. Dime's often she's like, man, I can't wait to go home and eat some cheese.
Stephanie, get here faster.
Stephanie.
Stephanie, you
Stefani.
bitch. Stephanie, you goddamn whore. Get
Whoa.
here.
You know he's right.
Is there a picture?
No.
I have my Hordar.
Oh,
I can tell.
damn, I need more water.
I need more water,
Essentially,
too,
you
actually.
guys
I
would
know
enter
it's
in
it's okay.
to the Remnants Lab around.
You wanna go out and see?
You guys would enter the Remnants Lab around this area here after walking down this steel corridor for about a couple minutes of just the air beginning to become more stagnated and sealed off, and lights dimming as well. You're essentially entering a horror game, like kind of corridor
Great.
chase area here.
Are we gonna be asked to do math problems?
Do I hear static?
Congratulations! You found all 7 notebooks.
Get out while you can.
All these basics.
Is there static?
I can hear
What do you
every door
mean?
you open.
There's always static. I don't know what you mean.
I'd like to look around for a tall man in a suit.
Oh, for Slendy?
Slendems.
No, but Yush comes and stabs you in the neck.
I
bleed.
die.
Yeah, you die. Because it's a horror game now. You don't get hit point.
I'd like to reload from the last checkpoint and try again.
Food.
Taco Baco. Tinkle outside the binkle.
Apple Bapple. Neighborhood Ribbon Bib.
McNaldo's. I like to it.
When you're here, you're here.
You know he's right.
All right. That's what it do, Yogi.
That's what it do. Okay. With that in mind,
Oh yes.
One more interruption. Do you have a soda, per chance?
What kind of soda you want?
I don't care.
We just need something to
I
wash
have
down.
Dr. Pepper, Sprite, Mountain Dew, Coca-Cola.
Ooh, Mountain Dew.
Could you grab me a Pep as well while you're over there?
I want to lower my sperm
What
count.
kind you want?
Just Dr. Pep?
Remember that old rumor?
Oh yeah.
Dr. Pooper?
My sperm.
And a bunch of like
Thank you.
15-year-olds who for some reason cared about that,
Cared about what?
lowering their sperm count.
There's
Why?
too much sperm. No.
That should be
gotta lower those
objectively
numbers.
good for you as a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Children. Ooh.
I always use the red light when we play horror games.
Yeah.
No.
Entering in.
Spoopy.
Give me a second. My stupid ass. Fuck. I told it not to, but it did.
I told the kids we've had many sleepovers, and they were like,
You're actively trying to make the students think we're having an affair, aren't you?
yes.
Okay.
You enter in essentially after walking down this corridor for a minute or so. It opens up into this super dark area here. That's essentially these kind of fiberglass walls with these signs and posters written all over the edges that are just slashed and torn down and molded over as they lay on the ground. The walkway as you cross here is just at a point where the metal is even beginning to warp. This is an area, and as you notice as you cross through a threshold near the beginning of this area here, this is an area that was forcefully moved and placed in this area by something else and kind of fused in to be like an easier access. This area here is brought from somewhere else. And it's old. It's old and it's reminiscent of a society that's long gone and wanted to stay that way. Winter in, the metal is this reddish brown on the walls and kind of the screws are fully coated over with this darkness that essentially if you pulled hard enough on the plane it could shatter them in an instant.
Wow.
And you're led off into essentially two breaking areas here that lead downwards and off to your right, and it just kind of suspends into darkness. But essentially, you guys would be around this area here.
Okay.
I do want to go ahead and say as well, everyone will probably hear this. You hear in some direction from either of these paths here, as the echoing walls carry it downward, you hear a with the sound of
Oh no.
just the clanging of metal.
That doesn't sound great.
Glorious?
Hey!
Oh, okay.
Standing right next to you.
I have a thing.
What was that?
A thing that I can do.
I thought it was you.
Oh, I'm
What, Mistress, what are you up to?
I'd like to just sort of cast Chill Touch in that general direction.
Which hallway are you casting it down?
The direction that the sound came from.
It's coming, essentially echoing like off the wall, so it's coming like the general area offwards. You can't see where it's coming from, but you can cast in a direction if you want
Can I
to.
make kind
one
of
way,
an
I'll go the other.
investigation check type thing?
Sure.
Try to figure out.
Yeah,
narrow
sure.
it down.
Sure.
Ooh, I think that's going to be a 2.
It's
Great.
The darkness! The darkness!
No, it's an
Imprisoning
8.
Oh,
All
even
that
better.
I see.
It's
1 plus 7 is 8.
maybe closer to this way,
Okay.
but just
So-
barely.
Yeah, if you want to also.
It didn't sound
pick a direction.
close, but I mean, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, so Mr. Soul just move and cast it down that hallway and
Roll to attack.
with a disadvantage because I can't see my
Yeah.
target. Okay, not bad. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
18?
Yep.
As you cast out here, you hear the collision of your claw off something, but it felt like just a reverberation off of metal. Either whatever was made of metal and you hit it, or there was nothing there.
Okay. I cast mine down the other hallway.
The other hallway?
Yeah.
Okay, roll to attack. It's disadvantage, just because you can't see anything.
This year's also.
Oh, that's fine. That's a
You're
21.
firebolt.
Seriously, wow.
What'd you get?
21.
21. Same exact thing. Casting your chill, it goes off through the darkness and collides with either the floor or one of the walls.
And neither of you guys hear any noise occur after this. So if the creature heard it, they didn't respond to it. And if it hit them, they didn't respond to that either.
That's fair.
Okay, so essentially everyone's over here.
I'm
And you can
reasonably
travel
certain that
where you
either
want
I
from
didn't
there.
hit it or I killed it.
Do we still hear the sound?
After that initial occurrence, no. Nothing is doing anything again.
Okay.
Okay. So if anybody wants to choose where they want to go from here.
You guys are all in this corridor. This is where you entered in.
It's just gonna move back towards the center here, just to
Yeah, what were we looking for here?
This is where
the man.
we were
man.
gonna like fix the.
There's something very
card.
specific you were looking for here. There was a
And,
blueprint machine here that could fix several machines that you have. One, this specific manipulator you had that Spit said could control essentially the wall that's blocking off
Oh,
the voice.
yes.
And then you had a vitrified archive that you got from the 3rd floor of the tower that could be repaired here as well. You know a machine of that aspect is located somewhere in the Remnants lab that could fix these items.
I also want to see if they can fix the radio. That I took.
Well, I don't think there's people still working here.
Well, but what if you just like put it in the machine and then it's like
Spit.
and then it's fixed? Hey, bring Spit out. I bet he can show us where it is, where the right stuff is.
You can also shriek when I bring him out and alert whatever is in here with us to our location.
Can you like mute him?
Do you still have that bag? Just put the bag over him as soon as he comes out.
Move him into the bag.
Hostel, do you have that bag I put over you?
Probably. I read around in my pockets.
He's still wearing it. He just cut it a hole for his head.
Oh yeah, I tie
He
it around
looks
my
like
waist.
Dobby now.
Good
Wearing,
old bag
a
around the
fucking
waist.
dress.
Mistress will spit into the bag.
Just spit into the bag.
Silence! She'll dump spit out. Silence!
Spit.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, this looks like the Remnants lab.
Yes, which way does each direction take us?
Well, that direction's north, and that direction's west.
Fucking
What would we
asshole.
find in each direction? What would we find north and west and south and east?
Well, if you go far enough north, you'll probably find Canada.
Shit. Oh my
Well,
god, spit.
Spit,
East.
I will hold you still. What will we find
You
in the
wouldn't
Remnants
dare.
lab?
Want to challenge her?
The Remnant lab, why did she
He's
say
like,
so?
but I'll die.
What will we find in each direction in the Remnants lab?
Well, there's several different portions here that are kind of moved around based off of what's needed. I know there's a certain amount of machines that were put into operation while the lanterns were working here. Give me a second while I pull up my notes. I know that there's a facility called the Proximity Lab. There's the Haber printer, the ambient mirrors, the abstraction cloud, and the testing exhibits was one, and then there's the blueprint restoration. Those were the 6 that were immediately brought in when the facility was last imprinted. Although I know there's some extra facilities built in at hidden locations. I couldn't tell you where they are though. They kept me in the tower.
Any reason there should be screaming in the Remnants lab?
Well, that'd be silly. Robots can't feel pain. And if we do, we keep it to ourselves because we're strong and independent.
Yes. Independent.
No, except for me.
Together.
I serve your every will. Insubordination is not on my list. Please don't hurt me.
Spit begins to cry.
Can he cry?
No, he's not.
Lou!
Anyway. Really? You remember that character?
Of course I remember that.
It's just Bloomingdale.
Fucking
It's my
Bloomingdale.
favorite.
Anyway.
I missed that campaign.
Either way, if there are some entities around here, there's plenty of places to duck away from. There was lots of pocket spots where further testing chambers could have been grafted on later, but weren't. So, if we need to tuck away, all we gotta do is find one of those pockets.
Sure.
Let's go this way.
He's gone. Alright. So you guys travel in this direction here. You essentially make it to a distance here where you find all across the walls here, essentially in kind of equal directions, you see these spots knotted through the walls where there's the spaces where doors are, but you look through them and there's not much behind them here. They kind of look like small metal asylum rooms where you'd open them up and there's just kind of endings to them. Like something could be added here for a future hallway, but just isn't at this time. And they're all around each of the walls here. This is essentially like Phasmophobia's asylum level, with just different doorways all along the
We're
edges.
gonna
Until
get
you find a
lost.
double doorway to your right, all the way up here. This door right here you see just goes off into blackness. You can assume it connects off elsewhere. Meta-wise, you can clearly see it goes to the other corridor. But you do see a double doorway here that has small windows that lead off into darkness here, and you see a sign plate on the right doorway that reads ambient mirrors.
Ambient mirror?
Ambient mirrors.
I could go for some ambience.
Could we not ask Spit what that was about? Or
No, I'm Spit.
Spit, what do ambient mirrors mean?
Let me take just a second to pull up the archived information.
You don't need a second to do that.
I've
It's
already found
there.
it.
You could just like wait a second. It would like save some time.
He literally said,
Instead of saying like, let me pull
You're
it up.
making
And
I was
see-
using the time saying that to look up the information, mister.
Okay, I mean you could just like sit there and be
Taking
like,
longer for him
okay.
to answer. 'Cause you
I'm
couldn't
just here to
come
help,
up
buddy. What do you want from me?
I'm just saying like for future reference, like you probably don't need that much time, so you could just like wait a second or two and then like.
I wish
just
I was
say-
dead.
Well, I know that the Moon Lanterns brought over a special exhibit over some around here called ambient mirrors. Essentially, it was a technology developed during the Howler Age by RWI that consisted of these magnificent crystal mirrors that could be placed in different locations and linked up to each other. They were ultimately a failed experiment because while they were supposed to initially link vision, all they ever did was get hot. Essentially, the closer the mirrors got to each other, the hotter it got.
That sounds familiar.
I don't know what the Grey Coats needed with it,
I get
but
it, yeah.
that's here.
From the gauntlet. Whose
Yeah.
fight was that? Was that you?
that was
Hostiles.
Hostiles, yep.
Yeah.
That seems familiar to you, so I don't know why you made me explain it.
Well, we didn't know that's what it was called, Spit.
Okay. This is
Okay.
normally where Mistress pops me away.
I think we should just keep him out, to be honest.
Oh, this is awkward.
He doesn't know how
Let's
to
keep walking.
function in a
I don't wanna
social
look in
setting
there.
anymore.
1 second.
Save.
No. No. No.
Shouldn't we be walking around silently?
No.
Perception check, everyone.
I would just like
Man,
to take this
shit in
point,
bed.
meta-wise, to point
Two.
out that we are at essentially a heat trap that we could trap this thing in if we. You know.
Got him over here.
Oh wait, I can't fucking
I
read.
have yet to have it.
22.
Things
I
you
thought-
say when you're trying to read a book and you just
I
can't
thought that was
recognize
a
any of the words.
2. I thought that was a 2 from the angle I'm at.
Is it
but it's
22?
19. It's a 22.
It's a 7. It's a 7.
Melody, you're positive. You heard this coming from this direction.
Oh,
In fact,
fuck.
right down the hallway. You hear this scraping along the walls.
I open up the friggin' hot mirror door.
You open it up. What do? You just going in?
Let's fucking go in.
Well, I haven't gotten a 2-digit perception check yet tonight.
What is everybody doing?
I let this fucker's coming from down there.
Shooting at
You don't necessarily hear it coming towards you, but you hear it in that direction.
It's in that direction.
Like
down
in
there.
the door that you just opened.
Nope, down there.
I'll
Down
tilt
that hallway.
touch in the direction that she points.
Okay. Roll it with disadvantage.
Mistress is like,
Do we think think there's a decent chance that it's something being hurt that we could like.
It's a 15.
Okay,
I think it's a decent chance that it's that fucker we're hiding from.
we're not hiding from anyone, are we?
Okay, I think there's
Roll
a.
damage.
I mean,
Oh my.
I am currently hiding from
I was
him.
not prepared for this eventuality.
I don't want him to hurt me.
Wait, just a goddamn
What's
second.
the length of chill touch, by the way? Just asking.
120 feet.
Okay. Perfect.
Babe.
Well, that's
I'm gonna
surprising. I don't have a D8
Hey,
in
look,
this,
I do.
with this set right now.
In
Hey,
that
go.
bag is a whole bunch of stuff.
Ooh, nice.
So that's going to be 12. 12 necrotic damages.
As this commotion happens, you rush this spectral skeletal hand off into the distance here, and it goes into the night, and you feel a scrape against something organic.
Oh.
And you hear a... You hit something.
Kill it first,
And then you
ask
hear-
questions later.
Let's run in this room right now.
Running in your direction. What's everybody doing?
Running in the room.
I would like to step so that the slod is between me and the noise.
Okay, so yeah, your slod wanders up behind you and just kind of stands in front at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, what's everybody else doing?
I want to come in here and grab some mirrors.
Yeah, me too.
Okay,
Mirrors.
I'm gonna
everybody else is...
Yeah,
stay
you grab
there.
one, I grab one, and then
I'll-
we can
I'll
maybe get on either
prepare-
side of him. And
Okay.
Wait, everyone's grabbing mirrors. Do you want me to grab one?
I'll prepare a spell attack.
Should I grab a mirror? I don't want to do that.
I mean,
When he
what,
turns the
why
flower
would hurt?
light.
Okay.
Glorious looks at us like, what do you need me to do? You need me to back you up?
Yes.
Okay, Glorious
This is like
rushes
oh,
up next to you
glorious.
here, and he, essentially with no weapon in hand, he looks around, doesn't see anything, just kind of readies his fists.
Mistress will hand him her baton. She took one from the laundry.
Yeah, the static, the
Yeah.
the electric one, and
Why
he
would
grabs
I-
it. Is like,
I think I stuffed the rest of them in my.
fancy. I can do this.
Set phasers to kill.
Whatever that means. Glorious gonna roll an intelligence check.
Actually, 1 second.
I'm
God.
pretty sure that was from an ancient classic called Star Wars.
That's a 2.
No, it's from
Glorious holds it like a baseball
Star, from
bat.
Star Trek, my guy.
What's everyone else? What are you doing?
I know. That's
I grabbed the shield, so I am. Where's? I guess I would try to probably distance myself from wherever Melody and Ember are, so that like we could potentially like try to.
We're trying to three-way this mirror situation.
So
Three
you're
way the
running,
mirrors.
you're running as well? What
Yeah.
about you, Ember?
and Ember went in
You going
as
in?
well.
Okay, so everybody, like these three are going in for sure. Indy is most likely going to run in after you guys as well. She's going to get away from whatever's running towards you.
The beast control devices we picked up, do they need to be turned on or can I activate them?
You still figured out they needed to be powered by something, so I don't think they. You would have to
So
figure out
unlike
how
the
to
ones
power
I
them.
had, like the one I had before, where like I could put it on something.
That was
Okay.
connected to some sort of
Okay.
frequency or was charged at the time. These ones here are inert,
Okay.
so you might be able to find one somewhere in here, but they're not charged right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just prepare like a firebolt whenever it turns the corner.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do the group that's going into the ambient mirror section here. You guys close off.
I thought it said the door would like close off.
You guys run in and shut the door behind you. You just start essentially notice that half the party did not follow
Well,
you.
we're coming in here to grab
Start
mirrors so we
combat.
can use it as a weapon.
Split the party.
Was our thought. Like we wanted to each go in and each grab a mirror, so then we can maybe create a trap for him, to where he can get cooked alive.
Okay. You guys enter into this chamber here that funnels outwards into this thermometer-esque shape here and begins essentially becoming more of just kind of like a scene watching, kind of like a factory setting for like, you know, the doctor that stand aside and watch the conveyor belts work and whatnot. And this shattered glass window that is just completely destroyed and you'll be able to hop over it any time. And outside of it you see lined up like these essentially like stored away I'm trying to find the perfect carport. Essentially, you see rows upon rows of these massive glass sheets that are kind of rode up like they were essentially inside of a wardrobe. You see them, they scale up stories, these large mirrors. And you remember from Hostle's fight, these were big mirrors. During this
So
time.
not something we can easily.
I mean,
just-
can we break them?
So
You
what-
can make a perception check, or do an investigation. Actually,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like looking at it, squinting at it,
So cute.
looking behind it, and I'm like, is this even a mirror? I got a 0.
0.
Oh my god.
You as you kind of peek over, you
Yeah,
maybe
it's
stab
a
your hand
mirror.
on the broken glass, and you're just like, "Ow, fuck!" Just
Shit.
completely changes your turn off of it here. But you see all these mirrors here that aren't activated at this time. In theory, if they were, if you witnessed the fight, them being this close and lined up to each other would be like semi-nuclear temperatures. But they're all just kind of lined up and stored in this area here, and there's a ton of them here.
Could we bring him in here, like have him chase us in, have us chase one person in, and then have the rest of us standing behind the mirrors to push them down on him?
Oh.
As you explore the area more, though, this isn't just the only
Really bad.
part of this test chamber. You travel off towards the right of the corridors here. As the glass fades off, you go down to different areas here, and then sure enough, there's different test chambers that are off on the different walls here. Peeking through the windows here, you see it go down a small corridor where it leads into this large circular room with essentially a reflective bottom and reflective top. Just kind of like little prison cells that are inside of these, and outside each of the doorways for these are a small pad on the doorway.
Do any of these test chambers contain cubes?
Cubes?
Cute.
Maybe with like little hearts in the middle of each face. Oh,
Companion kill.
You would have to go in and see.
I'm not in the room.
Essentially,
Mistress wouldn't.
essentially
know
these
to check.
number pads here have essentially just a green button and a red button on them,
Is there such a flirt?
in kind of a stacked vertical motion, like one big green button, one big red button. And there's 3 of these chambers that you would notice, all kind of in like a triangular formation. One to the left, one to the right, and one at the very end of the corridor, where these large mirrors that are cut into perfect circles are just laid out, and there's one above as well.
I slide my hand in between, just to test,
What do you mean?
just because isn't there
Think
like
you understand the scale of this room?
I don't think I think I'm confused.
Like, let's say this is you. This is like the doorway to one of the chambers. It goes off a bit, and then there's just a big circle here.
Oh, I can't like walk in a little bit and just
You
like
can.
barely stick my hand under.
You can. You have to tell me you're doing that. So you
That's
open the
what I
door
mean.
and you go in and you bring your hand under the mirrors here.
just barely.
You
Like a
feel.
pinky.
You test the atmosphere as you're in this area here. You notice the air under here is significantly warmer. Even in their inert state where they are now, just the material this is made out of is reacting to the one above it. It is hot.
Okay.
It is a sweat weather.
I pull back and I'm like, damn, that's a tanning bed. What if
What if?
we have him chase us into here, and then we drop the top one on him? I don't know how we do that. Or we can back out and then you can just fireball inside this room. Because then
Yeah.
he'll already be hot and then he'll be double hot. You know what I'm saying? That is.
I technically would.
I mean, the problem with
We need to down him by a lot in order to be like competitive. Remember, he hit us like 12 times before we even had a chance to
Is
hit him
this
once.
even him?
Yes.
we know for sure.
Because he's moving a lot better than he was like 3 minutes ago.
Is he?
Based on the
Yeah.
speed, sounds like it.
I don't fucking know, man.
To me, it sounded like something was being like tortured here.
Oh, I
I'm
don't
not
know.
in there. I can't. Like help or.
Hostel and I died like 3 times, and I think if he was standing here next to me, he would say, "Let's be cautious."
You didn't die, you were just tamed.
Also
I
died
felt
from
like
a
I
freaking
died.
mimic.
I felt like I died.
Been there.
As you guys are discovering this set of areas here in this corridor, we're gonna switch back to the other group.
Oh.
I would like you guys to position your minis outside of this corridor here.
Just anywhere through here.
Could you pass me, mistress? Kayla?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold her little
Sure.
pretty head.
Where's
For
my
the sake
boy?
of
There.
visibility and light back on here.
So it's coming out of this one? Or
That's where your friends just ran off into. Whatever you were attacked was coming down this hallway here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll come up to the place.
Zora.
This will be the slide.
Slam.
Return the slide. Don't suffer my curse.
Didn't expect you to respond so quickly to
I
that.
fucking love Curse Cowardly Dog.
We gotta.
You should play that game, Kyle.
Which game?
It's a game based on that episode.
Oh God, no.
And we're going
It's
with
really
everyone else.
stupid.
Or
That
did
episode's
Ember stay out with us?
horrifying.
Everyone in
She's
there.
Ember
with
went
me.
in with
Okay,
Melody.
so
I don't know
it's
where Melody is.
just the two of us and
Zuri, bring that back.
Yeah, Zora.
No mods in there.
yeah. So it's the two of us and Glorious and the slot.
It's okay. The you got a paladin
Yeah,
in your
we were
group.
there.
You're okay.
Well, you stayed out with us.
No,
Really?
Glorious is a
Glorious
paladin.
is
Really
Oh,
fucking all the way
right.
in here, except for here.
I'm gonna use
He's
this.
a paladin.
He's a paladin. I'm gonna use this beef boy for
I put
Glorious.
the paladin.
He's a friendin.
Okay, so Glorious is gonna be up near Mistress here. That is.
Mistress is in the back.
Oh, he's gonna run up towards the front
Yeah,
then.
the slod went forward.
With
You
it.
guys can get close to the slod. It doesn't do the same thing as my other summons.
And sure enough, almost on all fours, out of the darkness, this figure kind of blitzes up towards you, and once he sees you guys, it kind of stops, like, and then, like it's frozen in time, all of a sudden.
Great.
From its right hand, these massively long tusks appear, and the other one here, this iron gauntlet kind of grows slightly.
Here's my reaction trigger.
Sure. After that,
Sure.
roll initiative.
Oh, that's going to be what's my
I'm sleepy. It's been a long week.
that's going to be 25 to hit.
25. Yeah, that hits.
Nice, 16 fire damage.
16.
Cool.
As you aiming your specific on him?
I want to aim for the helmet.
The helmet? Okay. You blast it towards, and sure enough, it essentially hits its mark, but it's kind of a bigger force. And so you see the parts near the neck, the cloth, this thick skin suit kind of blitzed open here, and this
Ew,
This-
skin suit?
red skin underneath. A little bit from the burn, and a little bit that just seems like it's
He got red skin.
already red to begin with. And that's not how his face was when you saw him.
Okay.
What'd you get for initiative, you guys?
17.
17?
Yeah, that's.
You probably have higher dexterity than me.
I'm sure I do. 18 for me.
Nice.
Did you roll a 17 and
I-
have a
yeah.
plus 0?
Glorious gets to roll, I guess. Yeah, I gotta play all these characters. So good. And I think that's everyone, right?
Yep.
Okay. We'll do a couple rounds here, or at least one round here, and then we'll see what the others want to do. Because this is kind of happening simultaneously.
Sweet.
Hostile, you're up.
Alright. I, in classic fashion, am going to cast Grease. So he needs to make a DC 16 dex save.
16.
Yeah.
Second. Okay, dex save is going to be 18 passes.
Okay. He doesn't fall prone, however, that is difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain?
You blast this grease
Right
puddle
there.
forward here, and it blasts against him here, and all of a sudden this slick suit of his gets covered in this oil, and it coats the ground around him here as well. Which area? You said 15 feet? Or what
10
is it?
feet.
10 feet?
This way, so that one, that one, that one.
Like this?
No, these two.
Okay, I got you.
The two he's on. Yeah.
Grease. And so it coats him in that area here, difficult terrain. Greased.
I'm gonna grab my homunculus servant and basically like toss him up in the sky,
Okay.
and he's going to do a ranged weapon attack.
Range attack, do it.
So that's going to be only a 12 to hit.
12 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, as you cast it across, it grazes his shoulder, but it doesn't even, like, damage the clothing of it.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay, going up from there, it's going to be, I believe, Mistress.
Mistress is going to cast Chill Touch. That is going to be a 25 to hit.
25?
Yep.
25 is going to hit, yeah.
That's going to be 9 necrotic damage.
9?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, and you blast him with this attack here. You see bits of the exposed flesh just kind of wrinkle up a bit and hurt him, but it kind of staggers him at this point here, but it looks like he's ready to spring forward still. You damaged him.
I will say, if it is an undead, it has disadvantage against me until the end of my next turn.
Luckily for him, he was not undead.
I'm not
You
entirely
will be
sure on the
sad.
rules of these gray coats.
No, yeah, yeah.
Whether they qualify as that at certain times. So.
For sure, for sure.
And then she's going to order the Slod to...
My slod.
She's going to order the Slod to advance to, like, here. And ready an attack for if it gets within range.
Okay. Going from there, it's going to be glorious. Glorious.
Just like... I'm gonna beat this motherfucker!
What's up with my grease?
Oh shit, I can't do anything then!
I mean, you can get real close to him, but
3, 4, 5, 6. He rushes forward. He sees the grease here, and he readies his attack as well for the figure to move forward. And essentially, the creature sees this guy up and moves forward, which takes 10 feet of movement.
yeah, take that.
The figure,
So that'll be a 19 to hit from the Slod.
the slot,
Yeah.
yep, that'll hit.
Check.
I'd like to show him a nice check.
Yeah, so that's going to be a 10. I would.
Every time I pull this out, I want to play another wild magic.
Don't do it!
That's going to be 11 slashing damage, and it cannot heal until the start of my aberration's next turn.
It can't heal.
It cannot heal. The enemy cannot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
How much damage did it do again?
11 slashing damage.
11. And this creature, the slot, lays a wrath across his chest here, which sends this stream of blood billowing down and soaking into the black fabric here, going down the edges here, and the figure is just poised, is solid, and it's ready to move in its next motion here. And sure enough, Glorious throws his fists at him as well, just goes for a haymaker across the helmet to him here.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be. It's not great. Still hits though with the 16.
and with his fist and his tavern brawling, manages to get 9 bludgeoning damage across his fist. He throws his arm down, and you see the blood almost rush to his fist. And you see the figure's head almost turn a full, like 100 degrees to the other direction here. And as it twists about here, and this spider web of glass breaking across the helmet occurs. And just as that happens, it twists back around.
Ugh.
It hurts me to turn my head 90 degrees. Like,
He hit him real hard, but sure enough, the figure that's standing here raised out the gauntlets here and just goes in, looks at the 2 figures that are above here, and picks the slab. And is going to make 3 attacks against them. Actually, not shit the way it's supposed to. Okay. Okay, so I assume, oh my fucking god. I have 2 pages pulled up over here. I assume a 31 hits.
31 does hit, but just barely.
Okay.
What a crazy
First
point.
attack, roll a 12 on the die. Goes in 17 piercing damage towards him as well. Rips it out, goes in for a slash towards it for the second attack. Going again, nat 20.
Oh, he's dead.
For the head across to the slab here. Well, I rolled a 1 on the die, so you lucked out there. So double that is 2 plus 5. So across the neck of the slab, 7 slashing damage cuts across this spectral form here. Third attack. Goes in once again, down for a belly stab into this creature. Not great. I have a pretty good plus though. Does a 13 hit.
No.
I rolled a 2. The second one here, the slot manages to kind of evade it slightly as it's going in for the section here. It kind of was pushed back already, and so we just barely misjudges it here as this happens here. And it's during this time period where all this occurs. The group hears once again. And this blast of air rushes against everything that happens in the area here, and you see the blood from his chest begin to steam. And it seems, for almost a second, that the action that just occurred with the stab, it definitely missed the first time. But you see the fist embedded into the creature. It happens within an instant. Not even a second has passed since he missed, but all of a sudden his fist is inside the creature. "15 slashing damage into the creature's stomach.
The slot is still standing.
It stands here,
Oh,
pulls
nice.
it out. The blood isn't retracting. There's something keeping it from healing, but the blood is reacting for some reason. And with that, the group that's within this, you start hearing all this commotion.
16 deck save.
Wow. Oh, at the beginning of my turn?
It ended its turn there, so.
16?
Yeah.
Okay, that's an 18. Dang it. Natural 18.
Also, Mistress will just yell, Ember!
With that being said, the group that's back in here all of a sudden hears this array of commotion happening from outside. What are you guys doing?
Oh damn.
Oh.
Fuck.
We still
Okay.
just want to grab our mirrors and run out.
I don't.
or
We
do
can't
run?
carry them. They're
No,
too
it's,
big.
yeah, they're like, they go to the sea.
These are definitely something that's meant to be brought to the mirrors rather than the mirrors brought to something.
Okay. Well, we can try to bring the something to
Okay.
mirrors. So yeah, we'll run out and just leave the doors open along our way.
Let me see if I even
Great.
heard Mistress my name. That's in that one, so no.
Well, he said that we heard commotion.
Well, yeah, but I probably wouldn't have heard her.
Yeah, we're gonna run.
Alright, how far are you?
We're like.
This is essentially once the beginning of the round is occurring, so they could spend their turn sprinting and getting back to the doorway, essentially
Yeah,
joining
but
the fight during this.
I'm just saying, like, if Mistress yelled Ember,
if I would have heard you.
like,
There would have been commotion occurring before this, and so around the time that they're getting back to the entrance, you hear Ember.
Okay. So yeah, I'll run out and see what the commotion is.
The commotion.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
You run up to the doorway, and sure enough, you see this figure here stabbing the shit out of this giant amphibian creature, and Gloria's trying to punch at it, and the two of the other guys hanging backwards here at this time.
yeah, I cast level 4 fireball.
Okay, well, go ahead and roll initiative here, because you're just kind of you're going to join the
Oh
fray at
gosh,
this point.
I'm gonna
And
try
anybody
to
else who
melody
is trying to
noise.
join in at this
God
point,
damn
if
it.
you'd like to as well.
9.
9.
Okay, you
My
got
dex
a
is
9
a
for
+1.
your-
Oh, you also rolled 9. Okay.
Yeah.
I was confused about what you were doing.
Yeah.
What did you get?
I would come out and get into initiative.
You got 10?
I know.
Okay.
Never mind.
What's your dex? 0?
+2.
Oh, you beat me.
Okay, so Ember and then Melody?
Yeah. I only have a +1. I am a bard. I'm a magical boy too.
You would notice during this time, India's not joining the fray. She's clutching her chest for some reason as this is occurring. She essentially reaches the
entryway here, but is suffering for some reason. Alright, if you guys want to put your stuff on the map, please.
Yeah, 'cause she never.
The wizard there is what I
Specified,
usually use
yeah.
for her, right? The brown one.
That
This
one right
brown
there.
wizard?
This one.
Anywhere specific? Oh, that one?
We're
Okay.
good.
I have a wizard.
Is this mod?
No,
He uses
Modest
Solaire.
Solaire.
Why are you all the way over there? You're
I don't
with
know.
us.
Yeah,
You
off
move?
in the corridor.
You can be
Oh.
anywhere in this sector if you
I'll
want to
be
be.
I'll be right here.
I'll be
next
right in the
to
middle, that's
Indy
fine.
Because I'll check on her.
Did I get something for you, mistress? Oh, you're there already.
Mistress is
Okay,
mistress.
leave everything is out. So what did you?
I want to be this big snake.
Ember got 10 as well.
The
Oh,
fucking
is there
parasite. Zara,
Ah!
fucking slut.
Wow.
He'd
Yeah.
like touch my tummy.
Touch my tummy.
He's gonna attack me.
Touch my
I
tongue.
feel like I'm missing someone.
Oh.
What is happening?
Doodaloo. Glorious.
Just really gently
Spit.
do it.
We're all here.
Also, I have 6 people on the map, including the enemy. I have Glorious. There's 6.
Well, Indy's
There's
not doing
8.
anything either.
I know, that's why I feel like I'm missing someone. Indy's not in there.
Yeah, she is.
I know, but she's not. in
Indy,
the initiative
Melody,
right
Mod, Ember, Mistress,
Hostile.
Hostile,
Glory.
Glorious, Slod, and Enemy.
now. Okay, maybe I'm just not gonna have stuff. Okay, either way. That's counted. During this time, it's going to be hostile once again.
Okay. Did I, maybe I need to do an insight or something, but can I tell like how my firebolt did to the helmet? Like, did it damage it much? Like,
You make a quick investigation or a. Yeah.
I don't know shit. With my +5, that is a 6.
I mean, you did more damage to the clothing. You'd have to be much closer to see what you did to the helmet,
Okay.
especially in comparison to what Glorious just did.
Zara looks dead.
So I'm just gonna generally aim fireball or firebolt at him.
Okay.
Not necessarily.
Aiming at
at
the
his-
firebolt?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if he grabbed me.
It's only a 12.
12 does not hit.
I'm gonna try to use my homunculus boy again. That one's a 22.
22 does. This guy manages to soar in and get some slaps in. Like an asshole.
So
The rushing slap.
some real big damage here. Get ready. That is going to be 7 points of force damage.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. You send a blast into him here and it kind of blasts his shoulder back here, rips another piece of clothing away, this scarlet red skin underneath as it's looking here, and he just kind of twitches and stares off in your direction once again. You damaged him. Anything else?
No.
I'll be going from there. It's going to be Mistress. Glorious is on deck.
It sure is. Mistress is going to cast.
Oh, I didn't do Melody. That's what I missed on my map here. She's at the bottom. Doesn't matter.
chill touch at the gentleman.
Chill touch.
That's going to be a 24 to hit.
24 hits. Yeah, sure enough.
Just keep that shit on.
That's going to be 12 necrotic damage.
12. Sweet.
And then she's going to order the slod to continue slotting.
Okay. The slod will begin its attacks as well.
Oh, did I goof?
Are you goofed?
Yeah, I didn't do the slod's multi-attack last turn.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Okay. But that's a 22 to hit for the first attack,
22 hits.
and it's going to get to attack twice.
Okay.
Food.
So that's going to be 12 slashing damage, and the gentleman cannot heal until the end of the slot, or until the start of the slot's next turn.
Okay.
Wow.
And that's going to be a 17 to hit.
17?
Yeah.
That one does it.
Okay. That's going to be 10 more slashing damage.
10?
Yep.
And well, you're really laying into him here. You're starting to like spray blood all over the place. That's just cutting through this man. It's just standing like a pillar and taking these, ready to slash again. The constitution on this man is immense, and you're doing damage to him.
And that is Mistress and the Slot's turn.
Glorious will be up at this point here.
Glorious.
He looks back and is like, "You think we're doing any real damage here?"
God,
As
I
he
hope so.
Pulls back his fist again and goes and rails him.
Not
Okay.
using the baton we gave him.
Oh, he is using the baton, that's right. But he's using it like a baseball bat because he doesn't understand how to use it with his current intelligence.
Oh yeah, he's dumb like we are.
Okay, so, but it's gonna hit him. So he brings it in.
Could be better damage than fists, depending.
Brings it in to do another 9 damage across the skull of this man. Just cracks him across, whips it around, and goes for another wham for a second attack. Brings it around.
Bring it around town.
This one, yeah, definitely hits. Once again, not as good of a hit. Brings it essentially around and just clocks him over the head and brings his head facing straight down. As it blasts on the helmet starts to shatter a bit. It's like it's starting to leak in. And you hear as this happens, just the figure underneath go. But from there, it's gonna be his turn to move next. And with that, once again, readies out this strong attack. Goes in. Straight
Lead
for
it
the
to
slat,
the
almost like
mirrors.
completely ignoring Glorious. Okay, that is a 17 hit.
17 hits.
Okay, 7 piercing for that one.
The Slot goes down.
Slot just stabs through it and it
Oh.
explodes into this spectral array at this point, and you hear this cracking sound as he looks over Glorious. As his neck almost felt like it took damage from the previous punch that Glorious did. But once again, it's gonna put his next 2 attacks into him. Going for this. He's rolling really bad, thankfully, but does a 14 hit Glorious. Glorious, being the Chad that he is, has a 19 armor class, so that one doesn't. As he goes around, Glorious essentially parries the attack from the side. But he rings it around and goes in for kind of a stabbing uppercut for the 3rd attack here. Shit. That's definitely gonna hit. Ooh, God. For 15 piercing damage as he stabs Glorious straight in the abdomen. Doing quite the hit to Glorious here. Pulling it out here. He's gonna action surge. This guy's dead. Take a look off to the edge over here and see just a group of assholes off in the distance. Within the copper gauntlet, a fireball appears.
No.
And right here,
Who's that said that was
Fireball.
Y'all are grounded.
That's not great.
All right, so the fireball's range is 30 feet, right? Or what is it?
I'm in that.
What is the range on fireball?
No,
I think it's
I
a
guess
5
I
foot
know. I
cube.
should just say.
150.
it's 5 foot cube. It's fireball, not
But
fireball.
how much area?
Radius sphere.
Fire,
20 foot
fire,
radius
fire
sphere.
cube.
Yeah, it's 20-foot radius.
So if you were to put it here, it would not hit these guys, but it would.
So that's 5, 10.
Oh,
15,
never mind.
20.
Everybody gets hit.
No.
Except for Glorious over here, who's safe.
No.
I would like everybody to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Bet you would.
I got a 1.
Oh, this is a great.
got a
I've had great rolls
9.
tonight.
Yeah, Robin and Kyle.
No, I was kidding. I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a
with
2.
my modifier, that's a 1.
Yeah, with my modified, roll to 1 as well.
Rough. That's rough, buddy.
Sure is.
Don't make me do math.
What did you roll?
I got an 18. My homunculus servant got a 19.
Your modifier is
Damn.
a 10.
You both passed.
No, I got it.
13?
No. I rolled a.
Oh.
I have 9.
Oh, sorry.
I was confused about your. I rolled a 1, and my with the modifier, it is a 1.
Yeah, it's plus 0.
Yeah, I just
What everyone
don't know
else
why you
get?
said that.
Less than what I needed, bro.
9.
What did you get, Ember?
8.
I will
What
take
did you say,
myself
2?
off the board.
1.
1.
You guys take 16 fire damage.
Oh my
Everyone
God.
else 33.
Ow!
My homunculus servant
Fuck.
has evasion, so it doesn't take any.
Okay.
I go, fuck Ember.
Just-
Wait,
Woo!
sorry. That's
Like, fuck
instinct.
that shit.
If it was me, it wouldn't hit you.
Whoever else just
That's just
blasts.
instinct for
This
when I see
fireball is
fire.
released and just ignites with
To
everybody
assume
here.
it's you.
I smack you more.
Ow! You just hit my burn.
I hit your burn with my burn.
And with that, he's
We're
going
burning
to
sister.
end
Our
his
skin
turn.
peels off.
That's it. After
Our
a
skin
second
fuses
here.
together.
No.
It's so
Wait a
hot.
second.
Looking around, he will take a step forward, because that does not break his moving forward, but kind of just like skipping past Glorious at this point, going towards the group that he sees, that he recognizes now. All right. It's
I'm
going to
in
be
pain.
Maud's turn. Ember's on deck.
Okay. I should probably use. Hang on. I'm going to use.
Ooh, I have an idea.
Do you have an? Yeah.
If I can get to him, I can grab him and dimension door him and I into that little Bernie space. It'll probably kill me. But
Hey, you know.
as Ember said, she has gentle repose.
I do.
Okay.
I use it on myself.
I don't know if you want to gentle repose my burnt to a crisp body.
Okay, so immediately surrounding me, I have Indy, I have Melody, Mistress.
Help, I'm in pain.
I have Indy, Melody, Mistress. Are you three the squishiest? I think you three are the squishiest.
I am in
And
pain.
Ember. Ember's there too.
I have an AC
I-
of
did
18
I-
right now, so I'm fine.
You have a what?
AC of 18 right now, so I'm fine.
Okay. Then I if your AC is that high, then I won't worry about.
I'm fucked.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use aid on Indy, Melody, and Mistress, which will give y'all an increased increase your max and current hit points by 5 for the duration of the spell. So you get and that lasts 8 hours. So like you basically get an extra 5 hit points to your pool for the next 8 hours. Beyond that,
Is that not a concentration spell?
it hang on. I don't think so.
If it doesn't have a C, then it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, no, it's not concentration. So I'm going to then. I don't know if there's anything else.
Concentration spell.
Yeah. It's a pro-intration. Don't think there's anything else I can really want to use right this second.
Ember's on deck. by the
Yeah,
way.
I guess I will
Movement?
move. Yeah, well, I mean, other than that, but I'm trying to decide. Yeah, I will move up. So our red boy is Yush, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Yushikataro.
we'll move up.
Yeah,
5, 10, 15, 20,
He's maybe a foot taller than you guys.
25. We're gonna.
Much as everybody seems to be just massive, mookie man.
About our little mistress.
Yeah, just no, a little shorter.
I imagine them as this
Christ.
huge being.
Okay, all right. And unfortunately, I thought I was going to ready my pile bunker, but I realized I can't do that. So because I need a whole ass turn to charge it.
So you finishing off there?
I will finish
It's gonna
that.
be Ember up, Melody's on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna immediately move the fuck away from everyone else. 10, 15, 20. And then I am gonna cast level 4 fireball at your boy. over
Fireball?
Here. Yep.
You see, as he looks at you casting,
You son of a
Counterspell.
fucking bitch.
suddenly
Boy.
your fireball doesn't happen.
No, you know what? No. Oh, I can't do it!
I counter your counter.
I can't do it.
As your spell is counterspelled.
You motherfucker. If anyone else fucking had it, anyone else could use it.
He's already used all
That's not what it. That's not what it does.
Mistress would
That's
get
not what it does!
but it's
That's
not a
what it do,
conjuration
Yugi.
spell.
That's what it do, Yugi.
Okay, that's my turn.
No! You can
That
move.
is what it do.
Okay, going from there, it's gonna be Melody.
Fucking
Okay.
cunt.
I'm going to run probably. Let me
I
see
didn't
how
even
far.
think about fucking counterspell when you cast fireball.
Oh!
No,
Can't
that
use
spell
it as a
slot's just
reaction?
gone.
Huh?
No, that spell
Oh yeah,
slot's
someone
just
else
gone.
would need to have counterspell to
Yeah.
do it, yeah.
Okay, I run over here to him.
Okay.
Wrap my arms around his waist.
And this
I
figure just kind of
fucking-
twists its head once again, this creaking as it twists its head
I'm
towards
like,
you.
I'm like, hey, ugly fucker, and I turn to Ember down the hall, and I say, meet me in the mirrors, and then I dimension door us into that mirror room.
Oh my god.
The two of you guys.
Right, my goal is to dimension door us directly in between those two hot mirrors.
And with your recollection of the
As I
area you
just
were
ran
in
away from
seconds
there.
ago, I'll allow that.
So let's say I'm gonna treat this area just as a separate space here.
Assume
Was it
that-
chaotic? Yes.
What level were you casting fireball at?
4.
4? I would have had to have rolled for that.
Go for it, fucker.
I did not know you did it at 4th level. Okay, you cast it at 3rd. So,
Kitty
I want to
cat.
get this shit out here.
so I'm assuming you're using your skull to not kill your friends, right?
Correct.
Okay, so the DC is 10 plus the spells level.
Yep.
I'm using my spell casting ability. What is that? Ooh. It's gonna be so 15 would be 14. I rolled a 5 plus 10.
Yeah, so it didn't work. I tried. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I didn't even think about that.
That was close. Yeah, I forgot about that. I didn't think. Well, I've already lost your marker, Dante. No, I found it.
Get it.
How can Dante be a teacher without his marker?
He won't. He'll go to jail.
Kidding me? I have like 30 markers.
No, so do I.
Okay.
Yeah, he did say, do you want me to get a
Not
marker?
With that
That's
in
his
mind,
card marker.
Melody, what are you doing from here? You use your spell as your action, and you're all of a sudden in this this piping hot room, standing on this mirror that's kind of sticking your feet to the ground
Yep.
here. Doing anything else? You're just holding on to him.
Do I have any bonus
Yeah,
actions?
go
There's
for it, round
nobody
over.
here to inspire. And I cannot inspire myself.
You can't?
You should be able
You
to.
can inspire others. There's a specific bard class where you can inspire yourself.
Oh, okay. Well, with that in mind, it's
And
going
not
to be a hostile turn then. Mistress is on deck.
Now I'm just here getting full.
Alright. We're
So
gonna.
your foe is just teleported out.
They went that way, and Mistress will point down the hall.
What the fuck? Okay.
Oh my damn Cheez-Its.
They're upstairs. You were the last one in them. You tell me.
So
I'm not taking them downstairs.
they're this way?
Yeah. Essentially, if you rush off in that
Sucks.
direction and you use a full dash, I'll allow you to get there.
Hey, I look around everyone. So, like,
You're like, did she just
What
leave?
do we do?
I guess the fight
Attack
moved?
the mirror room.
Where did she go? We gotta get to her now. The company's business.
The coverage business.
Like, what?
We gotta get to her, I guess.
Okay. I guess I'll do full dash to get to this goddamn mirror room.
You
Those
have
of us who
any big
stayed outside
spells,
have
just
no
cast it
idea
in
what the
there.
plan was.
Jesus. Yeah, I guess. Well, so a full 60 would get me like right there, basically.
Essentially,
Like-
outside the door, you wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to use your action to operate with anything. But
So if I only did 30 feet of movement, could I realistically see Yush and
you can see them. Yeah.
shoot him with a firebolt?
You don't have an action anymore if you use a dash.
Well, no, I mean like if I only did 30 feet, could I?
You're behind a door, essentially. So you
Oh.
need to open up that door. Because these guys just teleported in like assholes. They didn't open the door for you.
Well, like I was right here. Is this the door?
That's the door
It's
to the mirror chamber. But essentially,
so
you'd
there's
go
a
in,
hallway
and then there's a hallway off this way where the
Oh,
test
okay.
chambers are. That's where this setup is.
Okay.
You
I'm
can get there
gonna be
and
honest with
open
you.
the
I
door.
didn't expect this turn of events this quickly, so that's why this isn't drawn out perfectly.
All right. Well.
If you can get there and open the door, I can summon my slot with a range of 90 feet and send it in.
Okay, I open the door and then I'll like have my homunculus servant just like toss him back up again and have him shoot down at Yush.
You can do that as a bonus action, right?
Like it acts
Oh,
its
okay.
own turn.
Yeah. Go on to attack this man that's sitting here just being grappled by tiny little Melody here.
Yeah. 17.
17? That hits.
Hey.
He doesn't have high AC.
Get ready for
He's
some
just wearing-
badass damage here.
He will fucking kill me one
You
of
send an attack here and it just kind of stabs him in the lutetius,
Ugh.
and you see the spurt of blood pop out here that's just kind of sizzling as it goes down.
Sweet.
And then you hear with the wind rush around you as well. And that really sucks. Where's your that really sucks, Dante, about that nat 1 you rolled. Because the attack didn't make contact at all.
Oh.
Suddenly,
Wow.
things changed. You could have sworn you hit him, but all of a sudden, the homunculus hit the ground.
Is he a divination wizard? How do you do that?
This is something very bizarre that's happening. But
Alright, well.
as this happens, you see the blood begin to boil once again, kind of start creeping up back into his body.
The slot's effect would still be active from the
For
last
this turn?
attack. Yeah.
If that's the case, then it's
Essentially
not going back into his
until
body
the
yet.
end of my turn.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
not going back into his body yet. Then it's still staying stationary.
Hostile sits down and smokes a cigarette.
I think that's an action.
Going to be mistresses. Glorious is on deck.
Alright, so Mistress is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Just going to go 30 feet
Mm-hmm.
and then cast Summon Aberration to summon a Slod next to Hostile,
Oh.
which she will then send
She's
in.
out here.
She will then order it to go attack.
Bursts
continue
into the
attacking.
room here and then just comes in, stands up next to Melody as he's holding this creature here, who's just bleeding from all sorts of areas here, but has just this stance of death about him.
It's a 16 and an 8.
Melody is great.
16 will
at
hit.
it.
8
Okay.
doesn't.
You're trying really, really hard to look tough.
It's going to be 14 slashing damage, and
14?
he cannot heal until the beginning of the Slod's next turn.
Ooh, nice. You're carving into him here.
This is why I've been summoning
It's
this.
just like an anime character here. He just seems to bleed, but it doesn't seem to be like staggering him as much as it should be. Something is weird about this figure, and you can tell as well from what you've seen earlier. This figure is not well. He's standing and shivering as he's trying to attack you here. He did rectify his stance when he began the fight with you all, but it's kind of like a poise that he's holding. All right, it's going to be glorious. With that up, my man is just going to do his full ass sprint.
That's
all-
Mod.
Fuck you, Mod. get around to the edge of into the test chamber, find you guys in there, and he's gonna shout out as well. You can do this, motherfucker! The slot can get another attack as a reaction if you want.
Ah.
Oh boy.
And use a D8 for a battle die to add to your damage if you hit.
Just need to check something real quick. The wording of a thing. Sorry, there it is.
Or do you get?
All right. So does it
do you
get a
even
full
reactions?
extra attack action?
Just one act. No, just a single attack against
Okay.
them.
With an 8?
Just an 8?
Or like, what? Well, with do I get a D8?
D8's for the damage.
Oh, D8's for the damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope, that's gonna be an 8 to hit.
The slot like misses. Going from there, glorious ends. My friend's gonna move. Being gripped by Melody here. Just kind of, at this point,
I'm holding
It's-
him like he's my prom date.
hand shakily moves up to its headset. Clicks a button on the back.
No!
The headset goes from black to transparent. You see its eyes. No pupils.
Ah!
Beat red. Eyes.
Cover that shit back up!
As he attacks you 3 times.
Oh.
As you're holding onto him here, essentially just stabbing you in the side multiple times.
Guys, it's gonna kill me!
Prepare for the pain. There's a 29 hit.
I don't know.
It hits. I rolled the lowest damage. That's good. It is good. It's so good.
What is it?
6 piercing. It's D12. He slashes into you. Only one of the piercers kind of nick the inside of you here and just rips it out. Goes in for
Ow!
a second one. 16 plus 11. Probably hits. This one is much stronger. As this one here twists his fist horizontally, brings it in.
Ah!
16 piercing damage.
I'm gonna die.
Cuts right into you here.
I have 9 hit points left.
He attacks a 3rd time.
No, he doesn't. He's
Yeah,
done.
he does, sure
He's
does.
done.
He's gonna do it.
He looked into my eyes with his horrible red ones, and he's like, "Wow, I think we're in
Interference.
love."
Does a 18 hit?
Yeah.
That's why his eyes
Yeah.
are red, because he loves you.
Okay, so this is a little better. It's a 8 piercing for this one.
One
Holy
hit point.
fuck.
And this one, next one, just goes
Like,
straight
with
for the
the 8
neck.
mod, otherwise I'd be dead.
He just cuts straight through, like, a piece of it just cuts right through your neck here, and it misses your jugular by an inch. And you're just kind of
I cough up blood, and it splatters onto his freaking face mask, and I'm like, you missed fucker.
It's going to be Maud's turn. Ember's on deck. As
Alright.
you guys are in
My
this,
help.
you're in this heat chamber here. It just needs to be okay. So you rush. I assume you rush in.
I would rush in.
You rush up to the door. You would
Hey,
use
it's
your
not
full
easy to
dash.
be Russian
You
anymore.
would use your full dash to get up to
What
it.
do I do? Okay, yes.
Heal me.
I haven't thought this far ahead. Yeah, I'll heal.
I'm literally dying.
Don't. Hey, I can heal her with a bonus action.
Okay, well,
I don't mean to be mean, but like,
no, you're right. I don't have a way to
use,
heal. I
use your action.
well,
to
I can
convert.
use. I actually can use my.
I lay on hands free.
No, it's not
Yeah,
free. It's an
touch
action. It is an action.
You have to get up to him.
Lay on hands is an action.
Healing word is not though. It's bonus action.
Right. I can use.
Well, also on my turn, I'm just gonna dimension doorway.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use Inspiring Smite. I'm gonna get my saw. And I'm gonna move around 5, 10, 15, 20. Move right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll to hit. It's okay, I get 2 attacks.
He rolled 2.
Get 2 attacks, it's okay. That's a 15 hit.
I don't think you got that
Three
close
of
up
my
to
last
him.
four
That was the
rolls.
issue.
What
It takes a dash action to get all the way where you were. That's the issue with
That's
everyone
I have
else.
40 I have 40 movement speed.
So okay, so you would have gone up there, but you can't attack then because you used your dash. That's your action.
Okay, yeah, then I am right here.
60 feet minimum.
Shit, okay. Yeah, I would have had. Okay, yeah.
I would let you get up to the doorway, and in theory, you would be up towards the buttons that control the mirrors.
That's true.
You
Turn
would
on the
be,
mirror.
which is a little bit further. You're in there with them.
Yeah, I don't want to
Remember that.
hurt you anymore.
You might want to. Well, I mean,
Because
you
if it
guys do what
doesn't
you
if
wanna
it
do.
doesn't kill him, then you guys are going to be down.
Can he hold his action to press the button until after my turn?
I mean, it's just a bonus action to press a button. But yeah.
But I mean, I can. Yeah, I
in
can.
theory, you can.
I could still do it. Like I can
do
ready
that
an
during
action.
Your turn after you dimension door out if you want to.
I will.
Bonus action, but it's up to you.
Is that where the button is?
You're right there next.
Yeah.
to it.
Okay. Then yeah, I will ready an action to hit the button once Melody is done with her turn,
I'll allow that.
and then I
Ready
will
in
actually.
action, you've used your.
Oh,
Dash.
you're right.
Yeah, you can't.
But
do anything
if
else
it's a bonus
with it.
action,
You can't.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
but
ready
you
a
can't
bonus
ready a
Shit.
bonus, I forgot.
then I will just stand there.
You've essentially sprinted all the way up to it as all this is happening.
Yeah.
Getting up to the door, it's going
Ah!
to Ember's
Ah!
Melody's on deck.
Okay, so what's the minimum feet I can be? Well, okay, to see the door.
Those people have two.
You could see the door for sure at 30 feet. You would run essentially into this hallway here and be able to see it down this way. It's about
Okay.
50 feet in that direction at that point.
Okay, so if I were to just creep around the corner, then I'd be 50 feet away from the door.
If you ran 30 feet up, you'd be 50 feet in, yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to be 65 feet away from the door if possible.
Mm-hmm. 60 feet?
65.
Okay, so in theory, if you... You're trying to avoid the...
You son of a bitch. Yes, I am.
You motherfucker. If you ran
The
in...
range for counter.
Where are you? Yeah.
That's me.
Oh, you would have to... If you're all the way back here,
I
it
know.
might be a little bit further in. So 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Probably won't even see him.
Okay. Damn, it's so fucking useless.
It's just luck of where you are.
Okay, so then I'll use my 30. I will
I'll put you right there.
do my Misty Step.
Misty Step.
To do
Okay, it's
another
a
30.
bonus action.
Yes.
So that would put you up to the near the door if you wanted to, or further back if you
Oh,
wanted
okay. Oh, yeah, because it's a straight hallway, right?
to. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go further back then.
Okay, I'll put you right about here, and you'd
Cool
see
beans.
off in the distance here.
And then I'm gonna cast Chill Touch.
Shell touch.
Is that the
Okay.
one I want to use? No, I'm gonna use Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Okay, so
Bolts that fire.
Oh, it's just on a hit. That's fucking dope.
Yeah, but it has low AC.
That's cool. That's a 12.
Ah, it doesn't hit.
Great. Okay, that's it for my turn.
Sorry, bud. It's gonna be Melody though.
Fucking hate this
Okay.
game.
I'm gonna look up at him and give him a smile. My teeth are completely covered in blood. Oh, he's gonna counterspell me. I was really hoping it was still the same round.
You should have a limited number of uses of counters.
I have one more.
He could be lying to you.
But potentially making him use them up also costs
I know,
him
but that's my-
resources.
But that's my last.
If someone
level
else can
spell.
get her, I mean, if
don't
someone else
wanna
can get
waste
her
it.
out of there and then do it, that's all that matters. But he does have a reaction ready still.
I'm going to instead touch myself and cure wounds on myself
Okay.
because if I
Amazing.
back up, I'm gonna have
He's gonna cut your
opportunity
throat
attack
off.
and he's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna at least cure wounds myself before, so then maybe I can have enough buffer. Okay, so I'm gonna cure wounds at second level.
Second level. Sweet.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
hostels on deck, by the way.
2d8. That's a 10. I don't know why I rolled that. That sucks. So that's healed 9 hit points. And then I'm gonna fucking run. I'm gonna yeet out and stand next to Maud.
Yeah, the disengage action does also exist.
He used cure wounds though.
Cure wounds is an action.
But you could have, I'm just.
I know,
suggesting
I
that-
didn't think about that, but it's fine.
Okay, so you cured your wounds and you're just gonna make a run for it.
Yeah,
Okay, sure enough, he's gonna opportunity attack
that's
you.
fine.
As you run away, the tusk marks just come essentially roundhousing over towards
Oh,
you.
man.
He can only
as you're
attack
getting
me
away.
once.
Yeah, but if he hits you, he's got Sentinel, so have fun.
plus 11.
Oh yeah, I don't think the distance matters
shit.
because he
Holy
hits me no
shit.
matter
That's
what.
Sentinel.
Because he is Sentinel.
Yeah. With that, it's going to be a 14 piercing, and your speed is 0.
Well, I'm dead.
Oh, that got you?
Yeah, I had 11!
Yeah.
Listen to me when I
Hits
tell
you
you
right
how
in
many
the
I
spine and
cared
just-
for.
Kicks you off of the freaking of
Can he
the
kick me off the
contraption.
mirror?
Essentially, no, he's not gonna kick you that far. Jesus, like Superman shit. But he just throws you onto the ground. You're unconscious. He,
One of my teeth
in a
rolls
swift
out of my
motion, the blood just completely leaves the blade. And it's going to be Hostle's turn.
Ember like yells for Melody. It's like very sad.
No,
Just 'cause
Millie.
Blood is
Better now.
pooling onto the mirror.
Hostle's
It's
up,
like
Mistress is on
bubbling.
deck. What do you got?
And Maud is just like, oh, what a good joke.
You're just sitting here waiting to
Turn
press it.
that fucking button on. Let it just boil my brittle body. It's
You know, I'm
fine.
gonna run up, try to grab.
Mistress
Melody.
can get Melody out without risking any attacks of opportunity.
Okay. Well then, I will shoot a firebolt at him.
In theory, you could as well if you grabbed her from here and just pulled her away. But it's up to you.
Make them all crispy.
It's whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I just don't know.
I mean, if you can pull her out, then yeah, I'll hold
Yeah,
off.
benign transposition plus Misty Step, and
Oh yeah, she'd be able to get your own. That's fair. It's up to you.
So yeah, I'll just firebolt this.
You throw a fear
Yeah.
boot.
Yeah.
Not
23.
bad.
23.
The
Cast the
chaos
firebolt
that you
again.
rolled just don't-
With the nat 1 you rolled.
God damn this guy.
The firebolt, as it's heading
That's gotta be
straight
a
towards
reaction,
him,
Right?
just it's a legendary action. That doesn't
Why is
quite
he legendary? I hate
function
him.
the same way.
Homunculus Servant is going.
This is a completely different mechanic that I'm using right now.
Homunculus Servant is
It
gonna
hits the
Sorry?
ceiling.
shoot at him. That's a 17 to hit.
17 does hit, as this one goes towards him.
Yeah!
I don't like fighting this guy.
6!
It's hard.
Force damage!
You do blast him, and he's looking
6
pretty
is
weird. He
more
hasn't
than
been
that.
able to heal like this ability. He's wanting it to. Something's keeping him from healing. So these attacks are really weighing on him here, and he's looking a little ragged. But he's still got a lot of vigor in him.
As Melody's literally
6.
gurgling, choking on her own blood.
6 more damage. Nice. Alright. It's gonna be Mistress's turn.
I should have
twice within the last 20.
I should have cured wound at a higher
so
level.
yeah, Mistress is going to move over so that she can like see through the doorway.
You rush essentially. Where are you?
So
you
she
were all the
already
way up here.
Did like move halfway on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last
yeah.
turn,
So you're all up. You need to be able to see the doorway if you move your movement.
So she's going to use benign transposition to trade places with Melody.
Okay, so you go. What does that use? That's just a
that
feature.
uses
Or?
her action.
Oh, your action.
And that
Okay.
is that's
That's a feature, right?
It's a feature, not a spell. And then
The corpse just lays out there in the Misty Step, right?
yep, she's gonna Misty Step 30 feet out. So
You wave goodbye to your slad as he salutes you.
and she's going to order the slab to continue the assault.
Maud, are you doing anything?
I can. Oh God.
I like how I'm on my side, my leg is just up in the air.
This
It should be the slud's turn now.
Oh, if you want to do that, the slug.
Yeah.
Can we start calling it the slut
The
instead?
The
Slug.
slut.
Return the slut.
All right, so that's a nat 20,
Oh.
Yes.
but that is also a 12 on the other one.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
20 hits.
Okay. So just roll this once and then double it.
Yeah. Roll the double damage die.
It's going to be 19 slashing damage.
Nice.
And he cannot heal.
The slab just absolutely rips into this man here, almost essentially just almost taking an arm off, like slaps the gauntleted hand off, and it just kind of like rips his, like a strew of bicep muscle kind of burst out of the clothing here and hang just kind of outside here like this.
Feel free to burn the minion.
Can I actually? Am I actually able to burn or to hit the button?
I said I let you hold it.
Yeah.
If you want to just slap it.
I'll
Buddy,
just.
our minions are doing the exact same amount of damage, I think.
I'll turn around and think, guys, do you guys have a cool catchphrase I can say before I hit the button?
Burn in hell, bitch.
Burn in hell,
You
bitch!
start walking, and all of a sudden you hit the button, the door slams shut.
Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle.
Gurgle, gurgle.
It's at this point both of the crystal mirrors that are on the ceiling and below illuminate this bright light. And the one on the ceiling descends at least 6 feet downwards, almost touching the top of Yusha's head. And at this point, the figure goes from this normal coloration to a red to a white light, like magnesium burning. Give me a second. Oh, and your slab too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but fuck the slab. Return the slab.
Okay. Both you and this character here take 121 fire damage as the essentially
What?
surface area of the sun ignite onto him. You see just all the clothing on his body explode at once, and just this white hot fire, and it's like Terminator 2 Judgment Day holding the fucking chain link fence.
Yeah, all the skin blows off.
I stand by my decision. Man, I'm pissed I didn't get to see that.
And after about 10 seconds of the runtime, the button
That I'm freaking gurgling my own
deactivates.
blood.
The mirror raises upwards, and the figure, maybe like half the mass it used to be, a blackened skeleton, falls to the ground.
Everyone try to loot the body.
You do? Do an investigation check for
I
me.
think any loot would be just burnt to a fucking crisp. You never
Hey, that's
know.
gonna be good. 22.
22? You're looting around here. Any actual possessions that would have been on this man
It's
are
completely
gone.
destroyed.
There is something you notice as well.
Ooh.
There's one part of the body that isn't quite as burned as the rest.
Oh.
There's a part in the back of the shoulder as you flip him over here. A piece of flesh embedded into the back. And then you hear
Son of a bitch.
the piece of flesh convulses open,
No!
and the figure immediately goes from black back to red. As
I
the
reach in
charm
and I
moves
try
off.
to grab it out as fast. Like,
Make an athletics check.
I see this happening and I rush in and I also try to like help him, like pull on it.
shit! 4.
Okay.
As you touch the
Do
body-
I get the help action with him?
Mistress
or
will cast prestidigitation to get rid of the smell of burning flesh.
Okay.
do I get the help action with him? Or?
Sure. As Maud comes in, is like, let me do this, bitch.
That's better.
10?
Okay. As you grab at the piece of flesh that's on the ground here, it is like touching the stovetop. And your hand just kind of like sticks to it out of pure heat, like ah.
What if I use the hand I got
would you
chopped
ta-
off?
You would have to specify that.
I mean, I specified in there that I used my right hand, and since he's right hand dominant,
Yeah,
I imagine he would have.
Well, it's enough to superheat your armor
Yeah.
at least. I won't give you as much fire damage for that.
Your ass is
I was
cooking.
gonna say if he
I give you
flinches,
3 fire damage instead of 10,
gonna
instead
say-
of 6, just for heating up your armor.
could I use my artificial hand if he flinched away?
Fucking hit anything.
Okay, you'd have to roll another strength check to try to pull at it.
Okay, that's fine.
That's probably a better
At
idea.
least you lived.
I've got that good strength.
Has the
Doesn't matter if I
paladin
can't protect my
do
friends.
the strength-based checks instead of the magic
I'm
user.
just rolling like fucking garbage.
Okay, you can hold my hand while they bring me back to life.
That is going to be
I'll try to give you CPR now.
Yeah.
Well, that
Every time
Great.
you're
It's
pushing,
an
more
8.
blood gurgles out of my open
8?
neck wound.
Yeah.
You grab at it and you get like with your artificial
Oh, wait,
hand,
but
like just kind of a
friggin'
scoop
Ember
into it
just
here, and you
made
start to
me
pull
out,
up here.
like, trying to get
And
mouth
sure enough,
out.
as you
It's like,
remove this welt from the flesh here,
tongue.
it is a heart embedded into the back of this individual.
What?
And as you pull away, veins shoot out from the heart and grab back into the body.
What the fuck?
While I'm here, can I do like some sort of investigation?
And it's like
check on it?
holding on to him.
That's horrible.
Can I do some sort of investigation check on
Yeah,
it?
as you can. As Glorious runs up around this time, it's like,
Once you're done, I'm gonna nuke this man again. You better get out of there.
21.
21.
Put his hands on me.
Investigating the situation here, this is some sort of addition to him.
Do I need to make a death
Is
save?
it technological?
Oh yeah, you're still laying down. Yeah, so.
Oh, I'll send my
That's a fail.
homunculus servant over, and he can cast a cure wounds on her.
Okay, well, that would save you from the death save. She's just bleeding out. I forgot about you. She's dying.
And
I
Amber's
mean-
pouting about not being able to hit me.
Okay.
Only
You see
7
that this
points.
is as you're
Hey, that's
investigating
7.
here,
I'm
like
alive.
once again, this is essentially touching hot coals at this point.
Wait,
Here.
I'm
Even
like-
being in this room
Thanks to
is
the
still
guy.
like a sweltering like heat to it here.
What
This is maybe like 150 degrees right now in this room, which is
You died.
it's hot.
Having a little bit of PTSD.
And so, and yeah, this is very similar to the situation you were in
Just like
before,
Spitz
but
said.
dealing with this as well, you're like, this is a piece of flesh that's not kind of resemblant of the flesh that he has. Someone added this to him.
Does it seem technological at
That's
all?
No, it's organic.
That's really fucked.
While he's holding it up, can I like pull out my hand axe or something and try to like slice through the like veins that are shooting back in?
I'd kind of give that a. You could try, yeah. I'll give you a free action here. Well, not free action, but before he starts healing again.
Has this come around in initiative?
I kind of broke us out of initiative at
Okay.
this point.
19.
Just because the figure's down. Okay, yeah, 19 will hit. You want to do some damage here.
How much
Like
damage does a
specifically,
hand axe
how
do?
long?
What do you mean?
Well, like, if all this is taking like 5 seconds,
This is happening
Then-
in a series of
yeah.
10 to 15 seconds as you guys are just kind of trying to figure out what's going on here.
then his
4.
inability
Yeah.
to heal from
Or
the
slashing.
You throw your hand axe into it and you cleave into it, and like jungle vines in the canopy, it gets embedded in and they wrap around it here. This mist blasts back, and sure enough, the heart is suddenly coated in skin and completely circulating around the hand axe as you're holding it here. You hear Glorious go, "Get out of there! I'm gonna fry him again!"
Okay.
Okay.
You just abandon
Yeah, I'm just
the door. He clicks it again. Like rekindling the first flame. The body
Really
ignites
fucking cool.
again.
Mistress will prepare to chill touch the heart as soon as the doors open.
The heart.
Yeah, if
If it's still.
yeah, it's still there after this burning.
The body once again goes kind of still at this point. And heart looks like it always has been. You go in to chill touch it?
Yeah.
Roll attack.
I can disintegrate it.
It's gonna be a 16 to hit.
16.
Mhm.
Does hit.
All right.
Are you just trying to attack it or damage it?
Well,
can knock
specifically,
it,
I'm
hurt
doing
its
this for the
feelings.
extra thing that chill touch gets.
Oh.
But that's going to be 8 necrotic damage, and
Ooh.
it cannot heal
Okay.
until the start of whatever my next turn is. And Mistress will
So as you
essentially keep casting this.
essentially you cut into it here, the body, the heart kind of ruptures a bit, and you see this piping hot blood just kind of boil upwards.
Growth.
And sure enough, the heartbeat doesn't happen at the same interval that occurred before. And so yeah, that stops it a little bit, but only for so long. What's everyone doing? We can't just keep stabbing this guy.
Can we
lock him in here?
can
What do we need to
detach
do?
it?
Huh?
We can't detach the heart.
We can try.
Get the corpse. I'll keep doing this to the heart.
Sure enough,
Keep them separate for
Can I grab the heart in Dimension Door again?
you could try.
Not
It's
the
gonna
heart,
bring
just
the whole-
corpse. Like we can, if we keep the heart in the chamber and
Yeah.
remove the corpse, that seems like the way to go.
But are
So we
they
can potentially-
separated right now?
Well, we need to separate them first.
Like I'm currently chill touching the heart, so just like somebody get in there, separate them, leave the heart in the chamber, bring the corpse out.
Bring up the saw.
Fuck yeah, I saw that thing.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what's
And you're
everybody-
better
what's
equipped
the,
to
what's
drag
the,
out a
I
giant.
will, as
I
Mistress
don't know if it's
attempts
giant, I think
to
it's like a skeleton.
like yank on the heart, I will try to sever like all the fucking tubes and capillaries.
Okay, go up and make another attack. You just rev up your
Mod is a
chainsaw
heart
here.
surgeon now.
Just trying to rip
With a
through it
sword.
once again. After it's now fully fried body, Mistress is sitting here slashing at the heart with chill touch. And since it's just an unconscious body with advantage and critical, I assume you're gonna hit every
It's a
time.
25 to hit.
25 hits.
Yeah.
Okay, so what damage are you doing to try to sever it?
I was going to do with my saw the slashing damage. So let's
Solid damage.
saw damage.
Saw, dude.
Saw it.
Saw dude. Saw.
How does a hipster chop down a tree?
Saw,
I
dude.
thought it.
This is gonna be 8 slashing.
Alright.
I'm
Chill,
proud
bro.
of myself
Chop
for
down
that.
the tree.
To try
What
to
is it?
8
separate
slashing.
the-
8?
To like slash the fucking like capillaries and whatever, or connecting it to the rest of the body.
If you're just going for straight trying to sever it off here, yeah, you get
Yes.
a handful here with your take some like serious heat to this body here, but you bring this and you hear these veins snap like ropes, or like pieces of string, and just this blood that splatters around and immediately evaporates, pour all over the walls around.
Ooh.
And you pull out this writhing, convulsing human heart.
Melody, dimension door, dimension door.
I thought Mod was just gonna pull him out.
I pulled. Well,
If
Leave the heart.
yeah,
Leave
leave,
the
leave the
dimension door
heart.
to the person.
Leave the heart. Yank the corpse out of here and just shut the door. That's what I thought we were doing.
Mistress will walk in, grab the corpse, and pull it out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
You go in and you'll be able to drag it out.
Yeah.
Relatively easy enough during this time period. And so you just leave the heart in there? What are you doing?
I'll-
You're just holding it.
I'll throw the heart back on the mirror and hit the button again.
Do it here and it kind of sizzles across it like an egg on a skillet
Yeah.
as it lays across there. And you just shut the door.
I mean, I could try hitting the button again too. See if
You can.
Yeah, I'll.
Light up.
I'll do
both
it-
light
I'll light
up.
up one
You
more
see it
time.
light up like a neutron star, and it just kind of it just glows super bright, like the second a match is lit. And then after the 10 seconds pass, this small little coal piece is just laying on the ground.
Chill touch.
You can chill touch it again if you want.
I just with advantage or regular.
Yeah, it's just a little piece on the ground.
Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna be a 15 to hit.
Yeah, you did it.
All right. Well, that's
And so continuously necroting that, it doesn't heal.
How
so.
big is it?
This heart,
Yeah.
it's about the size of a fist.
Would it fit in my staff?
Oh my god.
No, it's like a tube. If you can't
That would
fit your
be
fist
dope,
in there,
though.
then probably not.
I might be able to.
So do you just continue to hit it, or you?
Yeah, I'm
give
just
it some
gonna
seconds here?
continue doing this to prevent it from
Okay.
healing.
What do you guys do in the meantime?
And then are we gonna turn the thing back on? We're gonna roast it?
We already did that once.
And it didn't do anything?
And so Gloria's sitting here is like, we can't just keep doing this.
Well, does anyone have any ideas?
Can you lock this door? Can we keep it in there?
Let's.
There's
I mean,
no guarantee that
yeah. If there's no way to completely destroy it, then yeah, let's just leave and just lock it in here.
Yeah, I could.
Is there an observation thing? Can we see
You
what
can see
happens?
through the window, yeah.
So yeah, let's shut the door, lock it, and see what the heart tries to do.
Let's do it.
I could arcane lock it, but it's like if someone came in and like took it down, then you know they could get it again.
Is that what you're doing? You're locking the door for now and seeing what happens?
Yeah,
Just kidding me.
Okay, sure enough.
I'll
you,
do an arcane lock too, so like nothing can get in, and I'll specify that like our party
Yeah.
outside of Glorious can get in there.
Do you think I'd be able to do anything if I put it in my bag?
Our party, aside from Glorious, can
know.
get in.
Yeah.
Hostile would do that.
Is there anything alive in your bag or dead? Is there any organic matter?
No, we got rid of
You
this.
guys peer through the window here. You see the heart begin to break through its charcoal chamber. Cuts through and lays in the veins and the different aortas and kind of rive the different chambers. And but a second after the heartbeat, you see like a a splash effect. A set of veins pop out in 5 different directions, all across that just sizzle on the mirrors. It occurs again. A series of connective tissues run through those veins, pulling them into a form of quarter. As this happens, those different areas at the ends here split off into different directions as well, like phalanges. One of them conglomerates into a much bigger mass. A harder substance begins to strike through the top of the heart and coat it in this cage as a long string of bones appears from the top to the bottom of this. The 4 directions that were off with the phalanges get coated in a long skeletal structure all at once, like growing like a plant. A muscular structure entirely coats the white calcium and the writhing veins that are on the ground. The heartbeat is harder to hear as it gets fully covered up. This dark brown skin begins to form over the muscular system on the ground, coating the hands, the back of the head, this bald head that appears, the figure that lays naked, sizzling on this mirror. It's almost entirely reconstructed. A thin layer of hair appears on the head, kind of this very short, compact, curly hair appears, pops outwards. This dark figure lays, sizzling, and it takes a longer wait, than one last. The figure writhes, breathing and screaming on the boiling ground, and a figure pushes past you up to the window, puts her face up to it. I know that voice, says Indy, as she puts it up. Darius, you're alive.
What?
All in there.
Darius?
Yes.
And you know, in retrospect, if Maud was not handicapped in his intelligence, he would have tried to use the fucking
Silence.
yes.
Would have been interesting.
It would have been interesting.
It would have worked.
It would have, yeah. I was thinking about this, like, fuck, they totally would have.
Either way.
It's fine, we got it done.
So there we go.
Does this seem to be a different person from the guy?
This is not the same guy. This is a completely different individual. This is an African American male that's laying on the ground, scrawny and burning.
Okay. Solid.
Look at Zora. He's such a baby.
That sounds like a potential new minion.
He's gonna run.
Absolutely wild.
He's gonna run. Don't run. Don't run. We were snuggling.
Granted, that's
He's
what
so-
Mistress thinks of every new person she meets.